Hi everyone, Big Mike here. And it's time for another D20 Live, not quite live, but close enough that you're going to forgive us live stream. And today we are finally playing...
the undead stream.
Yeah. There you go. We're calling it the Undead Stream in honor of
Hey.
Halloween.
Halloween!
So,
Excellent.
we are bringing back by far one of the most requested games from our survey at Christmas, just to let you know that we do actually listen to what you say. Scion. And of course, our players tonight are... Please introduce yourselves.
We're starting at my end of the couch.
Wherever you can.
Okay.
I am being feminist. You decide which end you start at.
Oh, that's fine. Hi, I'm Natalie Wallace. What do you want me to say about myself? I don't know.
What your Scion is?
Okay. I am Celine, who is the daughter of Loki. And has lots of daddy issues, if I remember properly. Yeah. All the daddy issues.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I'm Danielle Dufault, and I'm playing the character Dominique. And I'm an animal trainer from the Amazon, what's it called? The Cirque d'Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a tiger companion who accompanies me as a little cat, but can be a tiger whenever she wants.
Yeah.
Gonna wreck things up.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Hey everybody, I'm Cassie Chu, and I'm playing Anna, the daughter of Athena and a military man. I am military man.
Is Anna trans now? I mean, that's cool if you want her to be.
No, she's daughter of Athena and a military. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I am tired. I apologize.
Them's be my parents.
Yeah.
She's...
Yep.
And what's your name? What's your name?
Anna.
Oh, no, there we go. Sorry, I missed that. I don't pay attention.
Hi, it's Sam, the production manager, and I'm
Hello,
playing Issa, the daughter of Tlatzacotl. Oh, no, Tlatzatotl, thank you. It's the Aztec, I think, god of filth and
Amazing.
redemption.
Because those go together.
Yeah,
Hand in hand.
That somehow goes together. I don't know.
Makes a
can
lot of
trust you
sense for
again.
your character. Though.
Yes, it does.
It makes a whole ton of sense
It's
for your character.
cleansing. That's what it is.
Alright. So, it is 1 year after the events of the last Scion game. Since then, you have continually hunted Lady Kitsune, but every time you've come close to tracking her down, she's managed to escape. It is legitimately starting to piss you all off.
Have we changed people's life choices, though?
Severely.
Okay.
You've been a positive influence all around the world, with many adventures which will probably be retconned in at a later time.
Hooray!
In most cases, Lady Kitsune seems to have a similar MO. Finding relics, tries to trade them to Titans for something else, gets the hell out of Dodge. Because of this, your legend is growing as you secure these legendary items and return them to their owners. You've grown stronger as heroes in your own right. Since then, you've made Issa's bar your base of operations, as more than a few rumors of strange happenings float down there. And yes, Ulysses the Owl is still drinking. He maintains that he can keep his alcohol down. He keeps getting into fights with Dominique's tiger. Our story,
I got them in check. It's okay.
our story begins one night when Issa is singing and a particular old man enters the bar. So Issa is singing on and off tonight, and during her performance she takes a break to sit with the rest of the team to relax. During one of these breaks, a waiter comes by to speak to you. Boss?
Mm-hmm.
There's an older gentleman asking to speak with you and your friends. He says he's Celine's uncle?
Oh, balls.
Sure enough.
Which uncle?
Uh-oh.
Sure enough, there's an older gentleman sitting in a private booth. He's well dressed in a gray suit that complements him well.
Great.
Just as you look in his direction, he turns and nods at you four, and you see that he's wearing a small patch over his eye.
I know.
And Dave, if you could put up
Nice.
the picture, please, and of course get it up over there as well. I mean, you can all guess who it is.
Oh, I know exactly who it is.
Hi,
Thank you.
Odie.
I read my backstory again.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Uncle.
So you're gonna go over and talk to him?
Yes.
Is it
I at
already?
least will.
Let's just
Yeah.
snub Odin.
Great idea.
What could possibly go wrong if
Great
you die?
idea.
Just, all father of all,
No big.
Oh, what bad news does he want to share with me this time?
So are you all coming to sit next with him?
What did
So-
your dad do this
Unfortunately,
time?
so.
You're pretty much what I'm wondering.
Yeah, I think we just
We're
chasing
going.
after your dad again.
I hope not. Hello, Uncle.
Celine, Dominique, Anna. It's good to see all of you.
Odin.
And you kind of just see a small smile on his face, kind of like a grandfather trying to make a pun about his eye.
That took so long to make the connection. I was just like, oh!
So not all at once then.
Yeah, he's just kind of looking at you, and he's just kind of half smiling, waiting for you to get the joke about seeing all of you again.
It takes Anna like a moment to put two and two together, and then she laughs.
I just heavily sigh and get used to this stupid joke
You're
by
like,
this point.
this is the 18th
I-
time.
Awkwardly avert my eyes.
Anyway, I need your help with something. Last night, myself and several other gods from other pantheons had a meeting at a local bar.
A real rager.
You know, as you do.
Clearly not this one. This one's the best one in town.
That's what God's.
It was, actually. We were having it at the Wilshire Grand Center, which, being based in LA, you would know is the tallest building in the city.
Okay.
Officially.
Real fancy pants place then.
Yep.
We were having our meeting, of course, in the Sky Bar on the 73rd floor,
Well,
which again you would know,
as
Sam, is
only
the
God would.
sky-facing bar, which is open to the air and the night sky.
Is this food
So
blogger?
that just-
Have I reviewed this place?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It just means that the gods just don't have to go through the elevator. They can just come down from the sky.
It's like in the middle of the night, everyone's
Exactly.
like, okay,
How
we're done.
convenient for a god, right? Obviously, they're not
Did you
going to
pay?
be down. They're not going to be down here in a basement with mortals.
No, they're as close to the heavens as possible.
Anyway, during that meeting, a particularly odd individual met with us and asked for sanctuary for a time. So we put him up for a room in the hotel. And during the night, an item of his was stolen. I'd like you to get it back, please.
Okay.
Well, lots
he's-
of questions here.
Well, I'm
Yes.
guessing you're asking what the item is. Apparently, it's a triangular mask with it looks like an owl, sort of an owl's face with red eyes, with two horns
Wait a second.
on the top,
No!
Oh,
no!
God, you're
Why are you doing it?
And
No! No!
three
You're
horns
not
on
allowed-
either side of the face.
Why would you do this?
He says it's a rare piece from his collection,
Uh-huh.
and he would like it to be retrieved within 3 days as he'll be leaving.
Or
Or what? The moon crashed down on us, right?
I'm sorry?
Nothing.
It's quite clear Odin does not know what this thing is, and is quite clearly working off of descriptions.
Mind you, all of this reaction is out of character, by the way.
I know.
Like,
Just so
really?
you know.
What
Yeah.
will happen after 3 days? I wonder.
what could it be?
I
Nothing
love how the
like
second I
flirting.
described the mask, this adventure changed really quickly for all of you.
Uh-huh.
Can I swear on D20 live?
Go ahead!
Fuck!
And Sam, you were wondering, are you sure I'm going to know what this thing is, Mike? I'm pretty sure you're going to know what this thing is, Sam.
You said triangular mask, and I'm like, you wouldn't.
How could
Oh.
you?
Like, it's just like, really? No. Okay, we're going there. I was close with the moon then!
You were. I just kept my mouth shut. So I'm better than that at lying, apparently. He was staying in room 2807 of the Wilshire Grand Center in the hotel section. And I'd like you to deal with it, please.
Okay. So, you said that he was seeking asylum.
Just for apparently he's traveling around.
But what is he
Traveling
fleeing from?
Around.
Well, it wasn't. Let me rephrase that. I'm not sure what the modern term for it is, but in my day we called it hospitality. When travelers would travel through, they would stay within the residence of the local lord or king and be provided safe harbor. I, being the highest-ranking god at that meeting, offered that and offered him a room within the location. I didn't realize that his item might be taken from him. This will adversely affect me in several ways if you're unable to retrieve it, because it would mean that someone's hospitality under Odin's hall, in a sense, would be violated. And
let me guess, it affects me.
I would hate for
your
your ratings to go down.
have I ever?
Odin.
Well, let me ask you this question, Issa. Have I ever made? Sorry, Celine. Have I ever made you a promise?
I don't think he actually has. Or not.
He probably has.
Probably has.
He's probably made you quite a few promises.
Probably.
It's
Yes.
just if basically what he's trying to imply is that if he does not get this mask back to this gentleman, then Odin's word is not worth really
Yeah,
a
no,
lot,
it's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
which is really bad.
Yeah,
That's
very
not
bad.
super
gotta
good.
get some bad Yelp reviews.
Odin's word is now a bar.
So it's like the word of Odin on Fate. Yelp reviews.
It's like
1 out of 5 stars.
great food. Stuff gets stolen though.
Lost
Service is okay.
my mask. Kept staring at the guy's eye patch. I don't know what the deal was with that.
He kept trying to, like, I don't know, he kept making jokes about seeing, I don't know, I didn't really
I
get
don't
it.
know.
I want to imagine that just like somebody, just like there's a Yelp page about Odin, and there's just like internet trolls just writing a really bad review.
Just
Oh my God.
Odin can't keep an eye on one mask.
Oh.
He's only got one.
But by internet trolls, you totally mean frost giants, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
100%. But I'm just now
Like,
just
oh, this
imagining
guy's a total
frost
frost
giants
giant.
on the internet.
Literal
Oh my
trolls.
God.
Giants just like
It doesn't actually come out as English though, because their hands are too
They
big.
they're holding like paper clips in their fingers. Just
Oh my god.
Suddenly the
So now
D20 Live Cat and Frost Giants have another job.
Obviously.
Internet trolls.
Just somewhere in, oh my
boy.
god.
So all those internet trolls
Somewhere
are
in
secretly
Jotunheim,
frost- we
there's
figured out
a
their
really
secret.
shitty internet. No, Jotunheim would have great internet because all their
Great.
servers
Oh,
would
yeah.
be good.
Yeah.
It'd be cold.
Unlike here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
unlike this basement.
wow. Okay.
So you're all invested.
So, what do you say we go pay this this gentleman a visit?
what was his name, by the way?
I didn't get it. He didn't offer his name. He's
Could you
That's
give us a
odd.
physical description of what he looks like and where to find him, perhaps?
Actually, I've somewhat relocated him for his own safety.
Oh,
Is there
okay.
any chance that we could visit the room that he was in?
Of course.
I do have tracking capabilities. If I can
Oh,
pick up on any
that would
kind
be
of
very
You're all-
That's good.
You're all capable young ladies. I'm sure you'll have no trouble getting into a mundane mortal bedroom. Sorry, hotel room.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
Well, if you're asking us to break into the hotel, then by
I
all
didn't
means.
say that. I am a responsible adult.
Oh my god.
Oh, dear.
I didn't intend for Odin to be the cool dad, but he's turning into that.
It's like, so you gonna buy us around or what? No.
Just like,
I
this
mean,
wasn't what I
that's
was going for when I started this, but I'm like, screw it.
Zeus.
Odin is wicked. I like this.
I like this.
Good.
This is good.
Just be like, Odin, what?
Oh.
Tell Grandpa you love him.
I didn't say that you couldn't go into the thing.
I didn't say that. Who said that? Or it wasn't Odin.
Why is Odin suddenly
with this.
Grover?
Oh my
Anyway.
god.
So,
Moving forward.
alright.
Sorry, did we get the room number on that
Yeah,
one?
2807.
Okay.
Okay.
2807.
So we'll go there and then
Write
we'll
that
find
down.
where he's been relocated to, I guess.
I have him,
Oh,
actually.
you do.
We'll
At some
be able
point,
to talk with him.
Would be good to speak with him.
I'll see what I can do, but he seems remarkably put out by the entire situation.
Oh,
Really?
Of course.
I wonder why.
Yeah, we'd like to know why.
By the
And
way, you
if time
can't, you
is of the
can't all
essence-
know that what this is. You
No,
can
I
all
know.
at in-game actually
won't-
know that it is what I said it is. Like,
No.
the Nintendo franchise does exist in your world, by the way. This game does exist.
Oh,
so
Yeah.
holy crap!
Can we
That
roll
seems
to
funny.
see
So,
who's
like,
playing-
Super meta.
Yeah.
who's played this game in game?
I don't know. Have any of your characters have a background where they would be Nintendo fans?
I mean,
I don't know if
this might be
growing up I would've
projecting
had
a
that.
little bit, but I
No, I
almost
guess
feel like as a like kind of very bookish, very like researchy, very like
Yup.
like tactician kind of child, I'd super be into like all
You
kinds
played
of
all the
nerdy
ogre-
shit.
You
Well,
played-
I would think the
you played
tactician
so
part
much-
especially would.
Yeah, you would,
Yeah.
because
I
you
would.
would.
You of all people, I
Yeah.
think would.
You played all the FF tactics, all the
Yeah.
ogre battle. Come
Yep.
on.
Yeah.
Yep.
All the Total War series.
Mm.
Found it lacking.
And you know, a little,
Noted
little,
improvement.
You
little,
make you
a
actually
little
write
bit,
reviews on
a
the
little
board
bit of a
games
lighthearted,
website,
you know,
fine.
civilization
Yeah,
every once in a while.
exactly.
You know,
Lighthearted.
yeah,
Lighthearted.
lighthearted.
But
Yeah, so you would be the one person I would think.
Probably.
Yeah,
Of
for
all
sure.
of us who might
So maybe actually
Yeah.
Anna's just like, I wonder if this is what I think it
I
is.
really hope it's not.
I really hope it is not.
Maybe you
The
should go
whole-
outside and find out if it's what you think it is.
Look
She
up
like,
and
she
fly
like
the-
bolts outside and
Oh.
looks up at the sky and she's like,
Like, ah, crap.
Everyone craps their pants.
Anyway,
Everyone needs to go change their pants right now.
if you
I
don't need
would.
anything else from me,
If I saw the fucking moon do that, God.
yeah.
Anything else that we can think of?
Mm.
No, I think we know where to start.
I guess time is of the essence.
The
Yeah,
essence.
very nice.
What time actually was the mask stolen?
last night,
Any
Any-
particular time that he noticed it was missing?
in the morning when he woke up,
Was
Alright.
he in his room the entire time?
as far as I know, that's what he's told me.
Okay.
And
Well-
how much do you believe him?
As a host under which someone has had their items stolen, there's a limit on the inquiries I can make. As 4 young ladies of considerable talent, I'm sure you could figure out a lot more.
Excellent.
Okay.
Thank you, Uncle.
You're very welcome. Thank you for taking care of this for me.
We'll do our best.
Give up
We
the
shall-
log. No, I'm kidding. No, that's too much. That's too much. That's too much. That's too much.
He goes right. What?
It's like, cool dad, okay.
I was trying this thing now where he's been on Tumblr. It's like, people like cool dads.
He's actually got like a list. Of,
Thor.
he's got great. He's got like a list of dad jokes that he's waiting to use in the pockets.
All of them I related.
Yeah.
He played Dream Daddy just as reference to see if we could find
Oh
out
my God.
anything. Just like research.
Odin playing Dream Daddy. Odin and Dream Daddy.
Like, I don't understand, but alright.
All right.
Yeah.
Why is the fat one appealing? Why does it look like Thor? Thor!
What did you do with this?
Nothing, Dad. Nothing. Anyway, would you like to travel outside?
Yes.
All right.
Is the moon?
You exit Issa's bar, and you are made immediately aware of the difference.
Uh-oh.
Outside, the sky is overcast with heavy black clouds covering
Okay.
the city
Cool.
and blotting out light from above, casting everything in shade. There is a
Cool.
furious wind pouring through the city streets, sending all manner of refuse past you as you hit the street. And if Dave, you can switch to image 2.
Just like garbage whacking you in the face.
I'm glad.
So that's what it looks like.
Great.
Oh,
Super good.
Beautiful.
What a lovely day.
If you look to
I
the
love how
sky,
quickly that onset. If we were just only at the bar for a little while, and all of a sudden it's just like, boom!
I'm
Yeah.
assuming
How
you
long
were
have
there
you been
all
drinking?
Yeah,
day.
guys, how much did I drink?
How much we go through? How bad is the tab again?
However,
There's no tab, it's my
and
bar!
Dave prepare image 3. However, if you
You're
look
too
to the sky, you see the moon.
Uh-huh.
But it is now so close it nearly eclipses your view of the sky, and every jagged crater mark can be seen. Additionally, it has a face,
Has a
It
really
is a
fucking
str-
horrifying face.
and it is a strange and insidious expression of malevolence.
We already know.
But that's what it
there
looks
it
like.
is. Fucking horrifying.
So-
Nintendo, what the fuck?
Ow.
Everybody who saw it at the
so wide.
everybody who saw it at the Star Wars stream clearly got a hint of what was gonna happen.
Yes, it wasn't that the guy who ran it was rewatching the footage and thought this would be great for Scion. This was all part of the plan. But yeah,
More drinks before we go into this, or
One more before we go.
Okay.
under the road?
One more for the
does
road.
anyone want to gather Ulysses because he's still technically drinking it?
Oh yeah, crap.
Oh,
You're-
jeez.
You're talking owl. What are you doing? Stop it!
You do need to
Oh no, literally just goes back in the bar. Boom, brings it in.
Just point at the
Ulysses.
sky? Well, that's new.
Yes.
The good news, the
Yes.
good news is that you're going to be able to see really well. The bad news is, well, this face.
The good good news is you might be the only one drunk enough to deal with it.
I'm pretty sure every
We all have to deal
Nintendo
with
fan
this.
is shitting their pants right now.
So yeah, you
Yeah.
just see
Yeah,
Ulysses
basically.
kind of turning around in Anna's hands. It's like,
Woo!
that's new.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
That's all you. That's
Yep.
all. Okay.
That's all you have for us?
Well, his head turns back around. Well, odds are, because you're divinely attuned beings, you're the only ones who can actually see what's happening to the moon.
Oh,
Oh.
that's a bit of a relief because we don't want people fucking panicking in the streets right now.
Yeah. This does look
Conversely,
like
though.
end of days.
Conversely, though, if what's actually happening is someone is manipulating not necessarily the moon, but the purview of the moon, the image of the moon upon the world. So, let me ask you a question, ladies. What will happen if the moon comes closer to the Earth?
Everything wrong.
All kinds of
So,
the
like,
bad.
heavy winds and a bit
Yeah.
of garbage hits him in the face, probably tidal waves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wind, water.
That's probably what's happening now.
Oh,
And I don't want to know what happens when that thing gets closer.
the tides are probably all out of whack.
Yes.
Yep,
Everything is probably all out of whack.
the whole everything, totally all out of whack.
All of
All
the
the
things.
shit.
But to any mundane human, it would just simply look like the moon is visible, and it's just very overcast. They're seeing the effects, not the actual horrifying image. That's new.
This explains all the hurricanes in Florida.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
I don't know why I had to say that out loud, but yes.
I wasn't going for that, but it works. That really works.
Yeah, a little too much, right?
shit.
A little too much.
Do we have
Oh
a real life
my
quest to go on?
Crap!
Shit!
This is horrible, guys.
We have a real life quest to deal with now.
Well,
Who's got the mask?
Oh shit.
too real, too real.
So real.
Too real.
Well, there's meta, and then there's ultra meta.
Whole new level.
So yeah, as you start, do you want to go? How do you want to proceed through LA? Do you want to proceed on foot or by car? I didn't think that would be a hard question.
We have a car.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yep.
do. I think it's mine. I'm sure it's mine.
All right, sure,
All
that's
right.
far.
Excellent.
All right, so you all
Let us
bundle
go.
into the smart car.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Still,
Perfect.
Kitty
you
cat
have
on
not
my lap.
upgraded at all.
I'm not upgraded. You know what? I'm
Ulysses
still
is still
paying.
miserable to be in the car, and you're traveling along the road.
Perfect.
As you do notice that occasionally you see civilians, because the streets are basically barren because everyone's been told to go home and seal up their homes and be safe. There is, of course, local gangs who are taking the opportunity to go looting. So now you can choose at
Great.
any time to interact with these gangs if you think it's getting too bad, if you worry too much time has passed. There are, of course, the local police who can deal with it. This is an option for you. A little more open world we're trying this time. Also, as you kind of roll down the windows, you hear a long, loud wolf howl in the distance.
Uh-huh.
That's strange for the city.
It is very strange for
Very
the city.
strange for the city.
LA.
Yeah.
LA doesn't have a wolf problem.
Hey.
Not that we're aware of.
I mean, I have one now.
We're gonna roll down the window and just yell at all these gangsters, please change your life choices.
Say, should we just like...
Do you want to just do a drive-by affirmation of life chance? Okay, go ahead.
Please, please.
Do it.
So hang on, what am I doing again for this?
You'll be rolling your charisma plus your, I guess in this case, oh my goodness, presence.
Okay.
Yeah. Or charisma presence or charisma command.
6, 7, 8.
And don't forget to include epic successes as well.
8.
If you want, you can spend a point of legend to make it go even higher.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
So I got an extra die?
No, if you spend a point of legend, you add successes. So look at how
Okay.
much it says. It should say... No, on the crypt sheet.
Oh, on this script sheet.
Yeah, it should say how much point of legend gives you in successes.
I need to check that.
Alright.
I have
These ones were made.
I don't know.
I don't know.
See,
if
there's
we-
I might use it, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't... It doesn't say I can add. It just says... It just says re-rolling, defensive do-over, and using powerful moves.
Hang on, give me 3 seconds and I'll find it. I got legend. Yeah. Yeah. Once per story per dot the sign has of legend, so 4 times for each of you. You can add a number of bonus successes equal to your legend rating, so 4.
Okay.
If you spend a point of legend. But you can only do it 4 times.
Okay.
Or you could just straight roll.
I'll just straight roll.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm a little too.
Alright, so 1 explosion.
Nice.
And, so that would be 3 successes.
Alright. Let's see if they have any resistance as normal, ordinary mortal men. I don't know why I rolled.
So
you're just like, you just kind of roll
Foolish
down, and he just kind of goes out and goes, hey! And you see a bunch of thugs just look over. What?
Pull the car down.
what would your mama say?
And they all look a little heartbroken.
Oh, go home to mama.
You see a few of them kind of look at each other and like...
Yeah, bring it in.
I'm sorry I called you, but...
Alright, lady. You may
Excellent.
proceed to move.
Yeah, problem solved. Okay, moving on.
Alright,
Excellent.
let's, do we want to check out this wolf thing, or do we
Yeah, I
want to
look into what the
room?
fuck is going on with this wolf.
Okay, but after that, we're going straight to
Yes.
the room.
Yes,
Alright,
we
so
are.
you're trying to find this wolf?
Yes.
Okay. So for this,
You roll down your
roll
window.
perception, awareness, to try to find out where this wolf is coming from.
I feel
Can we
like...
all roll, or?
Yeah, you can all roll.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
So, we do this...
So it's perception, so that's under mental, and then awareness is under abilities.
And the number of dots is how many dice per draw?
Yes, it is.
What
Wait,
do we do
roll
with the square
perception
again?
dice, or
The
the...
square gives you automatic
Automatic
successes.
successes. I have 1 automatic success.
Okay.
So how many squares do you
so
have,
I only
Cassie?
want-
Oh, I forgot about the
You get 1 automatic
no.
success.
Okay, so at least
So
I
I
got
had
at very least
So
4.
instead of it being 3,
And
it was
awareness
6.
you have
Oh, it was 6 automatic
you have
successes.
7. You roll
So they
7
cried
dice
even
total,
more,
or you
Sam.
have 1 automatic success.
I rolled...
Perception.
I
Oh,
rolled a 1, but the rest of them was a 9 and 2 8s. And a couple of low rolls.
Okay,
So
that's
2 successes in total.
And then I have my automatic success from my square?
Yeah. So
Okay,
3.
1,
so 3.
2, 3,
I got 3.
5
Do I
successes.
count
5
my
successes.
3 successes, but 1's a crit.
That's 2.
Okay, so 4.
What are
total.
6... Okay, I need a bit of a...
Anything that's above a
Help you.
7.
7 up.
Oh, okay. So I got success.
That's
10
technically 2
counts.
successes.
10 counts for 2.
Ah, yeah.
And I have 1 automatic
So
success.
that's
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 successes? Yes.
Alright, so between Dominique and Issa, you're able to figure out where this is coming from. It's coming from one of the back alleys.
Okay.
Actually, no, it's not. It's coming from a major street just down the road, and it's getting closer.
That's unfortunate.
And it's getting closer to your car. Bit by bit. Everything okay?
Yeah, it's my insulin pump.
Cool, no worries. So, as you're walking down, Dave, you're going to need to switch to the... I think you know what image you have to switch to.
So presumably we park the car and, yeah.
You can choose to park the car, you can try to hit it with your car.
Oh. Okay, does anyone want to get out? I might try to hit it with my car.
Wait, what are we hitting with
Are
the
you
car?
kidding?
Possibly the wolf.
What if...
No, let's
What
find
if
out
not...
what
Okay,
is in here first.
Yeah,
Fine,
Let's
park
not
the
kill
car.
it needlessly.
maybe Wolf is potential friend.
He's like, are you
You're
so
funny.
foolish?
It's so cute when you
Okay.
think that's in the sky, that anything
And then
out here
anything else
tonight's
is
going to be
fine.
nice.
I will still park the car
Okay.
and pull out my gun.
Alright.
Full moon tonight.
I'll at least do that.
Alright, as you come around the corner, you see a large animal. And it is a wolf, but it's also the size of a frickin' horse.
Oh, good.
Cool.
And it is
Excellent.
snarling
Beautiful.
angrily and drooling. And
Oh, it's a big boy.
its features do
Oh.
not look like that of a
Ooh.
normal wolf, or what you
He's
would
a
consider
cool-looking-
proper for a normal wolf. Its muzzle is too short. Its mane is mangy. It looks like a very weirdly put together animal. It's like it was almost designed to look wrong. It's still functional as a wolf in every sense,
Horrifying.
but it is quite clearly monstrous, and it looks at all of you,
So I'm glad I left the car behind because that's bigger than the car.
and it starts walking
Yeah.
towards all of you.
Especially since smart car.
That's exactly it.
Yup.
So,
That is not my usual kind of wolf. Okay.
Cool.
Is anybody going to try the nice talking to all five first, or do we start shooting?
Nobody.
Well, I
You have animal knowledge.
I do. And I have speak with animals. So
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say, what brings you here?
And the wolf speaks back in perfect English.
What?
Oh.
I'm here to kill some scions.
Oh. Well, fuck
I
it, you're
shoot.
down.
And negotiations have broken
So
down.
you're not gonna make it through this one.
All right.
My kitty turns into a tiger now.
All right.
A big old tiger.
Okay.
I'm just going
So
bush.
everyone, please roll your joint battle.
6. So I have to roll 6 dice?
Yes.
Okay.
Where are you? Where is the... There it
Yeah.
is.
Is this also successes?
Yeah. Same success rolls as normal. And yes, if you have epic wits, that still counts to your success.
5 then.
5.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, epic wits, so that's 1 square in wits? Oh,
Oh, okay. Huh.
cool.
So that gives you 1.
Nice.
Unless you have
Where's-
4 in there, in which case that gives
Where's that?
you... No, 3 in there, in which case it gives you 4.
4. Yeah.
Where's it?
Okay.
No,
So that means 6
wits
successes
under
for
your
me.
wits, you
Mhm.
have a square.
Mhm.
Yeah. Then it gives you one. It gives you 1 extra.
Ah.
So, I got a crit
Cool.
and 9, and 1 under my wits, so that's 4.
Okay.
Oh,
And
that's a
lastly,
weird
Dominique, what you
sound I
got?
made just now.
Total of 2.
Okay.
2 success.
All right. Celine, you're going first.
Figured. Shooting with my gun.
Go ahead.
So I'm using the second column.
It should be the accuracy column.
Yeah,
or
the accuracy,
ACC.
yeah.
Yeah, just roll
AC.
that.
So 7 dice?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
6 successes.
You will just clip him with 1 success.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Wow.
So roll your damage.
Okay. Damage is 3. It says 3L.
Yeah. So you take the 1 success you had from previous
Okay.
and add that to the 3L and roll it.
To 3L and what?
The 3 lethal. So you take 3 dice for the lethal damage,
Okay.
and then the additional success you had over his line.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna hit this thing.
You might. You could spend a point of legend and hit it, or spend a point of willpower and up your dice pool.
I could do that.
I only had... none of those were successes.
None?
No.
All right.
So I just the one from before.
Cool. So the shot strikes him hard in the flank, and he just snarls and starts growling at all of you.
Excellent.
What's the speed of your thing? Of your weapon?
4.
Okay. Now it's his turn.
Oh, okay.
So he's going to try and rush you all.
Great. Super good.
And since Celine tried to shoot him, he's going to try and take a bite at her.
I figured.
Celine, you are stupid lucky. What's your dodge, DV?
7.
Yeah, you are stupid lucky. He got 4 out of 10 dice.
Oh my god.
So, his jaw just kind of clamps at you, and you pull your head back really quickly, but he's now within melee range of all of you.
Oh yeah.
So you move
Nice.
fast enough. Issa, you're next.
Oh, lovely. Well, I'll go. Can I flank him?
There's no such thing as a flanking bonus in this system.
No, I just don't want to be where his mouth is.
Oh yeah, for your own safety, yes. You can easily do that.
Okay, then I will use my obsidian dagger to stab at him.
Cool. Did you want to spend a point of willpower to give yourself more dice?
Well, yeah, okay.
Cool.
How much more willpower can I get?
It should stay on there. If not, I'll find it for you.
Well, because under willpower it says I can get automatic success.
It's only 1.
Oh,
Good try, though.
tried.
Yeah.
Do I only gain 1?
Yeah, you can use one of your virtues and get that many dice
Okay, so
to add it to your pool.
Well, okay, would this be considered duty, considering the fact that we're all trying to do it, or loyalty because we're all doing it together?
Either or will work if you can make the argument.
Then I will make that argument of loyalty so that we were all doing it together, because...
You could say it's loyalty because you're trying to protect your friends.
That too!
Truth.
Yeah.
That way I get 3 extra dice.
Go for
Do
it.
the thing.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah!
Do the thing.
Yeah, do the thing.
If I hit.
Good luck.
Oh, that's not good. It's a lot of 3s.
2. 2? 2. So you miss him
Yeah.
entirely. All
This
right.
is not very good at fighting.
Anna, it's your go.
Alright. I am going to use 1 legend point.
To add 4 successes.
To battle cry.
Okay. Now what's that going to do?
I'll read this for you. During a battle, be it a pitched field engagement or an alley fight between a band of Scions and a gang of frost giants, the Scion can loose a horrible battle cry that unnerves his foes. Every fighter on the Scion's enemy side who hears the unearthly shriek loses 1 die from all attack rolls for a number of attacks equal to the Scion's legend rating, which is 4 for me.
Yeah.
So that basically.
Okay. Go ahead.
So
Make
you
the roll.
so you lose.
I lose
a die.
I lose a die on all my attack rolls now?
Yes.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yep.
Good tactic. And also, Sam, what's the speed on your knife?
4.
Okay. And the wolf's thing was 6, so I'm going to bump him 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to bump him all the way down here. Yeah, fun fact. Items in attacks in Scion have time on them, so it actually, instead of being in constant initiative order, it just reshuffles you every single time. But I have to keep track of that, not you.
That's a you problem, not a problem.
That is a me problem.
Oh.
Dominique.
All right, so I'm in range.
Yes, you are.
Okay, I'm going to come at him with my sword of Wuhan.
Go ahead.
Wuhan, sorry. And okay, I haven't done this for way too long. How do I do this?
You roll your accuracy first.
It's accuracy?
Yes, for the weapon.
I'm just looking for everything.
So she rolls 10 then?
I rolled
Yeah.
10? Okay.
That's a lot of roll.
Yeah. Okay.
I see a crit.
Yep, I have a crit
And
and 2 successes.
4.
I guess that's it.
What about your automatic successes as a dex attack?
oh yeah, 3.
That's up in attributes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've got three
So that's
automatic
4
ones.
additional successes on top of it.
So it's 8 total.
So 8 total. Because you have 3 epic dots, it counts as 4.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask me why.
Oh,
I don't get
Math
that,
is
but
weird.
okay.
is that specifically 4, 3, or?
Yeah, because it's not 1 is 1, 2 is 2, and 3 is 3. It's the sum of all previous numbers in addition to the number. So 1 just stands for 1. 2 is 1 plus 1. And 3 is 1 plus 1 plus 2. And then it goes to 7,
Yeah.
and then 11, and just so on and so
Oh,
forth, and
I
so on
see.
and so forth as it goes up. You just, at the
Right.
hero level, it doesn't make any sense until you get to demigod, and you're like, I don't care what the math is. I have
Yeah.
I have 28 successes in my
Automatic
rolls.
success points.
That's
like
ridiculous.
That's hilarious.
Okay. So, yeah, that's 4 then.
And that's it.
And, yeah.
Alright, so
Yeah,
you easily
let's
beat
see.
his dodge DV because his dodge DV goes down every time someone tries to hit him.
Oh, good.
So, yeah,
That's
because it was
interesting.
5, now it's down to 4.
Yeah.
So you got 4 successes from that. Take 4 dice plus whatever your damage is for that weapon.
Ooh, I got a crit.
Plus the damage for the weapon.
Which
Oh.
one did you?
It's
the sword.
damage is
Plus
10 L.
Yeah. So
So you have
L
14
stands
dice.
for
14
lethal
dice.
damage.
lethal.
Because it's
Yeah.
because bashing is lethal
Yeah.
as slash and aggravated is don't get aggravated damage.
So yeah.
So roll 10
Bladed
more.
blade?
What?
Is this
No,
serrated
no, oh
blade
no,
at
it's
that
10
point?
damage more?
No, it's
How's that?
soul damage.
Oh,
10
okay.
lethal damage, and then here I got a crit.
No, you roll
Right.
the additional 10 dice as well.
Oh, freak. Okay.
That's what I- yeah.
So you have
Yeah.
14
I'll put
dice.
these aside.
Yeah. put
God,
those-
this is so dice heavy.
Yeah, it is.
I'm
That's
sorry
why we
that
have
I'm,
all the D10s out.
Sorry I'm learning during the
It's
stream.
okay.
but It's a little...
It's alright. It's part of the authentic experience that is
It's a
D20's
very
life.
authentic experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
If we were going to give you crap for this, then every guest we ever had at
I
a
see
live
another
show
crit.
would have
You
way
got a
more
couple of
shit.
crap.
I see 2 more crits. I see 3 9s.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a pretty good hit.
So, do I count the ones that I rolled before as well?
Yeah, they all
in
count.
All this? Alright.
Crits and 10s and 1s do not count as crits and failures, though.
Tens
so
and ones don't?
Yeah, so
Oh.
1s don't matter and 10s just count as regular hits. Sorry, that's the system.
That is okay.
It's still a hit.
Alright. Ooh, get over here.
Oh, there's another one.
Dang.
Yeah. Wow.
Alright, so
Jesus.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 damage.
Yeah.
8. Do I add anything to that, or is that everything?
Yeah, you add the automatic successes from your strength as well.
Shit.
Yeah!
There you
4.
go.
There you go! So 12 damage!
There you go.
Punching right through that high.
Well done.
And the sword of Wuhan just comes right down on the Fenrir Wolf's... sorry, I guess I can tell you what it is now. A Fenrir Wolf. His neck. And a massive gash of black blood just comes down from it. And he just staggers and snarls at you in incredible rage and pain. What's the speed on your weapon?
It is 5.
Cool. Let's pop you right down here.
Can I also make a voice command to make my tiger attack as well?
It's 1 action a turn.
Gotcha.
But your tiger will be acting independently of you.
Okay.
So I'm assuming you told at the start of combat to fight.
Yes.
So if you want, the tiger can go now.
Sure.
Cool.
Tiger, go.
Do the thing.
Go, tiger.
Tiger bite. Tiger fight. Tiger uppercut. Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah, so just roll his attack.
I don't have a
Yeah?
thing for...
That's weird. Dave, can you pass me the blue binder in my... Go look at my desk.
Not that
Yeah,
one.
that's that exact one, yeah.
Oh, that one, okay.
It definitely had a name last time we played too. I don't remember.
Nope, that is Warhammer. That is Call. There we go, Scion. Natalie. Here we go. Where's your tiger?
Hooray.
Or you-
Yeah!
Hey,
Oh.
wait.
Just
Rolled it into an airplane. I'm like, oh my god.
Wow. Thank you.
It worked!
It's fine.
It's
There
like
you go.
forced push.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're using
Paper.
your
Bite or claw.
Just gonna
Alright.
do a bite.
Go ahead. Because we're still technically in the same round. It's until he attacks again, his DV doesn't reset.
Okay.
And a lot of you had way faster attacks than he did, so you're gonna get a good attack.
Shit. Here's.
So you got bite and claw. So
Oh, yeah.
accuracy is what you roll.
Okay.
So whichever one
Roll
you're doing.
6. It's gonna go for a bite. That is 1 success.
Doesn't do much.
Are you
Wait, that's
Are
two.
you
sure that's
for
2
accuracy?
successes?
Oh wait, sorry, 2.
Because there's...
Great. Yeah, that was not a 6. 2
Well-
successes.
He's currently at a 3 right now, so he's able to dodge it.
Okay.
So, sorry about that.
That's okay.
So, however, it is currently Celine's turn to fight again.
So he's right up close to.
Oh, yeah.
Can I switch out to my shears?
Yes, you can.
Excellent. And use those guys instead.
Yes. You noticed what their stats were now, didn't
Yeah,
you?
I did, and so I got really excited for a gun. Okay. Also, he was far away at that point.
It's
in
a
my defense.
shooty! It's a bang bang!
But also, I realized
Guns
that
are
probably didn't do
shit in
much.
this system, ladies.
They
I got
really
news
are.
for you.
Okay, so 10.
Unless you have like an anti-tank gun like Cassie has or something.
Yeah.
So I gotta have to roll 10, and then is it plus? I have 5 dots next to birthright, like next to the birthright.
That doesn't
do anything
factor
right now.
at all.
Okay, so
it's just
10 right
whatever
now.
the roll is for it. I've done the math for you in there.
Excellent,
It's just factor in the automatic successes as a dex roll.
because it's a dex roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Then it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5?
Yeah.
Cool. Plus the automatic successes. Congratulations, you will hit him.
Excellent.
Because he's now down to a 2 for the last attack. So because of that, that's 3 successes over.
Yeah.
So no, now it's a minus. Anyway, sorry, 3 successes over. Roll your damage.
Okay, so I do 3 plus my damage.
Yes.
Cool, excellent. So then plus 5, so I'm rolling 8 dice right now.
Yes, you are.
That is excellent.
And it's all been paid by all of your attacks up until this point, trying to get this bastard's dodge DV down to something respectable.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Holy crap.
Five?
Did you get that
Yeah.
10?
Cool.
Did the
No,
10
you
not-
missed your 10 there.
No, that's a 1.
Oh.
Because it's a...
Oh, it's a 1.
Yeah, that's a 1.
Never mind.
Because it's percentile.
Right.
Cool. So that much. Cool. You jab him right in the exact wound
Yeah.
that Dee's character put in him. It's just like,
There
well,
we
there's
go.
a wound there. I ain't gonna knock it.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, you bitch! Ow!
It's
Ow!
on his
Excuse my
neck,
language.
I mean-
Yeah.
Yeah, saw that thing.
All right,
Yeah.
Issa,
Yes.
what would you like to do?
I'm gonna try to stab it again.
Cool, go ahead.
Cause
Stabby, stabby.
Stabby,
stabby,
stabby.
stab, stabby. Ah,
So cute.
2 successes.
His dodge DB is enough now that you get 1 success over.
Yeah!
Excellent.
Alright, now how many things is this? 4 plus 1, basically.
Yeah, so 5.
5.
And his soak is practically nothing right now for reasons that will make sense when you kill him.
3 successes.
3 successes?
Yes.
You where are you stabbing him? In the same wound as everyone else?
It's right there!
Alright. Cool. Cool. He's almost
Might as
done.
well.
And to finish it off, Anna, would you like to try and take a shot at this guy?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes,
Go
I
for it.
would.
Do it.
I'm
Do your
gonna.
thing.
I'm gonna. Okay. My best bet is. I mean, I could go in with my Remington and like point blank.
Yeah. It ain't broke. This isn't like Pathfinder or Dungeons and Dragons where there's a penalty for getting
Right,
shooting
yeah.
next. You're a godling hero. You just go BAM! Why'd it work? Because it's cool.
Accuracy 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What is
9,
kickback? There is
10.
none. It'll be
Yeah,
fine.
exactly. Rolling 12 dice.
Right?
Oh,
Isn't this fun? Isn't that fun?
it's
A
know.
lot.
It's kind of
Nice.
satisfying.
I feel
have
like
to
there are
say.
very
it
few
is.
systems that encourage you to
My
do this, and
hand
this
even
is
holds
very
everything.
I
satisfying.
know. I feel like I'm really like not shaking them. in my
Yeah, it's
hands.
like, look at all this power
So
I'm
there's
wielding.
one.
At a certain point, you just
And
I kind
there's
of
one,
just use my
and
dice. Watch.
there's- That's
Okay,
a
that's
lot
what I
of-
got.
That's a
Perfect.
lot of.
Playing
That's a lot
this
of
at really high
nines.
levels must
Nice.
be
That is a
bonkers.
lot of 9s.
That's a lot of nines. That's a lot of
Wow.
nines.
Good.
2 crits.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes. And what am I adding
Plus
to
dex.
my dex?
Mm.
Plus 1.
So how much in total?
So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
There you go. Over the what is it? What?
he has,
One?
he has no
One?
dodge. No,
Oh,
she,
none.
she used
Perfect.
the dodge DV for the last time, so now it's
Excellent.
down
Yep.
to 0.
Yay.
Point
So-
blank.
So yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's all of it goes through.
Yep.
So how much is it in total?
What? Oh, how much damage?
No, how much attack did you do just now?
Well, that's 9 successes.
9 successes.
Yeah.
Combine that with your damage roll
with my damage roll.
and roll that many dice.
So here we
So
go.
9
10.
plus.
So 19
Oh.
dice.
You're rolling 19
Do do
dice.
do 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 do. I'm gonna borrow these ones so I don't. Yeah, right.
I love how
Okay.
you're just gonna go home and you're gonna talk with your friends. It's like, what happened at the Scion game cast because we couldn't
rolled-
watch it. It's like,
Yeah.
I rolled 19 goddamn dice to kill a Fenris wolf. Huh? Yeah, I think this system's underrated.
Do, 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 do,
It
feels really good.
It does feel good, doesn't it?
One. That. Whoa. That's a
crit.
10.
Well, remember, 10s don't count for doubles for
Yeah,
damage.
yeah,
but
yeah.
Still.
Still nice.
Okay. All right.
How much dice was that?
So this was. So I'm adding 9 and then 10, 11, 12.
We're doing great, guys.
12 damage?
Yeah.
Fine.
So you open up the Remington in the neck of this Fenris wolf, and finally the damage is blown through back to the other side of his head, causing it to pitch forward, and only the barest of these heavily augmented sinews and flesh keep it attached to its body. And it takes a few steps forward and collapses on the ground and gives one last of pain. Now, fun fact. Because you have killed a Titan spawn creature, you can harvest a part of it as a trophy.
Nice.
The trophy of a Fenrir wolf is its blood.
Sweet.
Oh, okay.
Anybody
It
got
can
a little
be
vial?
drunk. Yes, if you would like to say that you have like a normal, ordinary water bottle, it's just like, well, here we go.
I'm sure I had one in the car.
The blood of Fenrir has the normal power to augment
No,
the
you
strength
haven't.
and stamina associated with all giant Etir. In addition, the fangs make a potential trophy.
Neat.
Oh, so sorry. If you want to use the blood and dope someone, you could turn them into like a jacked up warrior if you want to.
Cool.
I don't recommend giving it to you guys though. Scion, who removes the teeth from a Fenrir that they have slain and fashions them into a necklace, can use the jewelry as a birthright for any boon taken from the animal or war purviews. If a Fenrir fang is incorporated into a weapon, that weapon takes on the piercing quality if it did not already have it. So for now, you just have the fangs. You can decide what you want to do with it.
Cool. So
Let's keep them.
it adds to the war boon, you say?
Yeah, you can. Well, no, it's like, all right. By having an item that has the purview on it,
Yeah.
you can access your boons.
Yeah.
Let's say that item got stolen, you'd have a backup item.
Okay.
Or now you have an item that, let's say, one of the other girls who doesn't have access to animal or war wanted to use it. Now they can start putting points into it and saying, yeah, you know what? I want to start going down the animal or the war purview. Also, you can just shove it into one of your weapons and get the piercing quality on something that wouldn't normally have it.
Neat.
And piercing gets through bulletproof, by the way.
Sweet.
So, now then, you have successfully dealt with a Fenrir wolf. You have no idea why a Fenrir wolf is in LA.
Wolves and moons do have a theme in common.
The talking phase didn't last very long, okay?
Well, he kind of blew his shot on his first sentence.
really did.
So...
Yeah.
You definitely opened with the wrong line.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
I was like, it was his fault. He said he was here to hunt us. We're not taking that kind of
I
crap.
specifically,
we're not
well, he
taking
said
that.
science, so
Not
I'm
really.
assuming that was personal against
It's
us.
just like, you
It
know.
really
I mean, we are
was.
Scions, and he was
Exactly.
like, I'm here to kill some Scions. We're like, fuck that.
Pretty much.
We're
Not
gangland,
today.
yo. Moving forward.
You showed up in the wrong neighborhood.
Outside, the neighborhood doesn't have to worry about potential wolf problem anymore.
Like, you know, like, I have a feeling that Mike may
Property
have
value
tried
will go
to
up.
do, like, a whole, like, Atreyu and that wolf thing, like, from the Neverending Story. It's just like, I was hunting Atreyu, and you're like, come at me, I am Atreyu!
Come at me, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aww.
That was going to be more complicated.
Oh,
Oh well. Moving
Whoops.
forward.
Back to the car?
Back to the
Car. Let's go.
guys, yeah. We have to get
There's
to
like
the
one homeless guy in LA who watched all this happening because he doesn't have a place to go, and he just watches these women rip these teeth out of this giant wolf. It's just like,
Yeah, okay.
Good, I'm glad.
It's like I'm
See, you
seeing
fixed
shit.
his problem too, someone.
I did.
More life-changing choices.
Hooray.
Yeah.
anyway, on to the place where you have to go,
we
the
drive.
Wilshire Grand Center.
Yes,
Stop for fraps on the way.
sure.
Pumpkin
The
spice
Starbucks is
season.
closed! The moon is coming!
There is a 24-hour Starbucks
It's
somewhere.
closed! The moon is
I need
falling!
my matcha latte!
I mean,
It's LA!
Oh,
LA doesn't
that's
stop
it.
for nobody!
Fine, Starbucks is open! There's one haggard man working the counter.
And only
hates
after we,
that he's-
like, bang down the door, basically.
I'm
Not
just
even, you're just
imagining
like-
it's basically like it's burger pants.
It's just, you're all knocking on the door, there's just one guy like,
Hi!
Like,
Yeah, can you help? Yeah! Thank you!
anyway, and you all get your mocha fucking lattes.
It's pumpkin spice season.
Hey,
Now, this is
hey.
a real question. Will
Fraps
this
are
hotel have
anytime.
valet
Matcha
parking?
frap
What?
over here.
Will the hotel have valet
Yeah, the
parking?
Wilshire Grand Center has valet parking.
And it's still operational, unlike apparently all the Starbucks.
Well, no, you guys browbeat me into having the Starbucks open. I wasn't gonna have it. I was gonna have this whole ghost town horror motif going, but no, fucking Starbucks can't be closed.
No, of course not.
No, that is the real horror here. So
This is the
Starbucks
real
remains
horror
open
here.
at any time.
perfect. So valet, we hand over
Yeah,
the car
sure,
to valet
fuck it. The
parking.
valet's open. He
Some-
looks shell-shocked
somehow.
too that he's here. Your legend willed him to be here. It's like, why am I not at home? What is wrong with my life?
Gotta get his hours in.
Please take good care of her.
Yeah. What did you hit? Like, anyway, he drives off. So, you enter into the front lobby of the Wilshire Grand Center. We don't have a picture of it, unfortunately.
It's okay.
It's okay, Mike. We got our pumpkin spice lattes.
So good.
We got our props, cars, valet parked. Life is great right now.
And
You just killed a
you
giant
enter
wolf,
into the
you know.
front desk.
Good.
What would you like to do?
Hi.
Yeah, if anyone can get us in here, I think it's
You
her.
see an older woman just kind of working security. Yes, miss. How may I help you?
So, we're here to, one of our friends actually lost one of his things. He was in room 208. That was the room?
207.
207.
2807.
2807. He was in room 2807, and we think he might have lost something here. Is it alright if we go up and check?
I'm sorry, miss. The cleaners would have gone through it by now. We certainly just can't let random people... Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. 4, 5. Plus another 3.
By the way, ladies, that was a young Fenrir wolf. That's a baby.
So there's a
Oh,
mama
baby.
somewhere.
No, they all have a mama. It's
Well-
Fenrir himself
Fair, but
who
that's...
hunts...
Yeah.
Who's trying to find... Who's currently fettered in Nibelheim? Anyway, he's currently fettered by a chain in Nibelheim.
Either way. baby
What's
there.
this one doing way down here, though?
Okay. So that's... Hang on. There's 3 automatic successes. Another 3, so 6, and then 10. 10 successes.
Of course, miss. How can we help you? Would you like me to see you up there myself?
Yes, actually. Also, if it's possible, can I have a whole list of all the people who have been working since yesterday?
Of course, miss.
Perhaps we could access the lost items.
Yes, can we also access the lost and found items?
Of course, miss. Which would you
If
like to
there's
look
any
at first?
video footage.
Oh,
Oh.
if there's any video footage.
Of course, miss. We're happy to help at the Weirshire Grand Center.
Can we see about getting the parking validated so we don't have to
What about the parking validation?
Of course, miss.
Alright.
Perhaps some dinner vouchers.
Yeah, dinner vouchers might seem very good too.
There are still cooking staff working
Wilshire Grand Center. It never closes. Even in the event of scary as fuck moon.
Scary as fuck moon.
Oh, I thought you said they couldn't see the moon.
They can't, but they still see the hurricane winds and the
Right,
incoming
yeah.
tsunamis and
It's
shit.
still
Yeah,
coming.
right. Scary ass moons.
So, which do you want first? The lost and found, the food vouchers, every other the 20 things. You want to get a free room while you're here? How about that?
Yeah, I'm thinking the steak dinner first.
No, we just had wraps. I think we're okay on food.
Okay, so I think the first thing...
Take a look at the
So
room.
responsibly.
The first thing we should do is take a look at the room, considering the fact that they will probably have to take time to go through the video footage,
Yeah.
and we can use that time to actually look through it.
Sure.
Perfect.
All right, so you arrive in the room. It is a lovely one-bedroom king suite.
Okay.
Has, of course, a normal kind of living area, small kitchenette. Nothing too elaborate, but very nice. And of course, it is in the middle of LA, so it's all very vacuumed and clean. It's already it's clear the hotel staff have already been through here and clean. But you're welcome to inspect anything using, say, magical powers or make any kind of investigation awareness. Perception investigation rolls you like.
Ooh, I have investigation.
Yeah, so I would like to use some kind. Let me see here. It's predatory focus,
Go
which
ahead.
lets me try and track something based on a scent or
Go ahead.
any kind of trace. Let me see. So with a successful perception survival roll,
Yep.
how do I do? Do I have to do both?
You roll your perception and your survival pool at the same time.
Okay,
That's the dice pool for that.
gotcha. So 4 for perception and survival is also 3.
You're so much more powerful. You're also so much more powerful than last time.
Well, you gave me 5 points in charisma, so...
And you all have the exact same XP boosty too for each of you. That was a hell balancing that.
Wow, so I got 5 successes, and... Wait, 0? No. Wait, a 0 is a... No, it's not a 10. That's literally a 0.
Hooey.
Either way, you got enough D.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, that's a crit actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 1, 8.
Okay.
8.
So, as you're walking through the room, you get the normal smell of a cleaning staff, of the cleaning solutions that have been applied to the floor, the bathroom, all that. Then you get 3 scents you can't quite identify. The first one is kind of surreal. It doesn't smell like it belongs. There's the smell of like an old-fashioned kind of tunic or fabric. Yeah, exactly. It's the fucker's tacky uniform. You know that. As well as just all these different kind of smells that have somehow mingled together. The other 2, however, are a lot easier to identify. One smells like fox fur. And the other is smells like a boy. A young man, probably early to mid-20s, slight smell of blood, and yeah, let's be legit, Axe body spray. Hence why it was so easy to get him into his 20s.
Gross.
Ugh. So I tell you guys all about that. I'm like,
Kitsune.
yeah. Do you think that there's a link there?
Probably.
Must be associated somehow. So I don't think that the tunic and this young man are associated, but they were definitely here together.
What about the young man wearing a tunic?
Yeah. What color does it smell like?
Yeah. Because it would have been the heavy master salesman's tunic would have been made using medieval fashion, so it actually would have smelled like a common dye.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
That's
I'm
actually
trying
the
to
craziest thing.
So I'm trying to think of what would have been used in medieval era to make purple, because he wears purple, right?
I think so. I believe so.
Let's just say it's purple.
Yeah, I
for
think
now.
it's purple.
So just
brown
like
and purple.
like roots and like berries, like fruit and berries.
No, it's a squid ink
Oh, is it squid ink?
to make purple.
Do they have squid in Hyrule?
Is that really?
Yeah.
They have Octoroks.
They have
There's an
octoroks. Yeah. It smells like
like
octopus, but really
Octoroks.
messed up octopus.
Yeah.
It's like
Not-
a little
not
bit
like
of dirt
any
in
that
there
I've
for some
known.
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. Octopus and dirt.
There you go.
Yeah. There you
And bullet shrapnel.
So I think
go. Bullet shrapnel.
we're gonna be looking for some kind of a purple,
Yes, it's purple.
tunic,
Okay.
but not any regular tunic.
An old tunic.
Let me see like how I can actually track this though.
You know, legit, like, before in
I in theory
medieval era,
can't
they actually
track,
did,
but I
because
don't-
that's why purple was so hard, because they actually had to extract it from, like,
Oh, from squid.
from like an ink of some kind.
Yeah, but octoroks are really easy to find.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
You just gotta go out and be like, I'm vulnerable. Anyway, did anyone else make an investigation roll of any kind?
I will.
If I use instant investigator, will that be helpful to us at
I will
all?
literally tell you everything you can find physically within this room.
Okay.
Oh.
Then let's do it.
Give it a try.
I'm not gonna roll.
I'm
in
not
this
bothered.
case.
Yeah.
Do everything
So
you
I'm gonna
can.
use a point of use a point of legend.
Yep.
For that.
Oh, I forgot.
I
to do
have
that.
a question
Yeah.
about something
Well,
that
you
will
have
eventually
to
help
for
us.
your next.
Ariadne's
Oh,
thread.
but I did use
Yeah.
one.
Do I have to see? Do I have visual or have seen it? It says person, place, or thing.
Yeah.
I have to have seen it.
Yes, but you
Okay.
can still
if it's
try
a
to use it in
video-
this room. Yeah. Very clever.
Okay, cool. Hold on, hold on.
1, 2, 3, 4 wits. Investigation.
Wits.
1, 2, 3, 4. What does it mean if there's a square next to an ability?
Oh, that means it's your parents, and you get it at a reduced cost. That's only for leveling.
Oh,
Okay. Cool beans.
It's like a class skill, except it's a parent skill. Your parent got it to such a high degree that you get it by default.
wow.
Yeah.
It's in the genes.
Yeah, it is. It's weird how it works. And when you get to God, you can pass these powers on to your own kids if you want to.
You know, I wouldn't put it against anything else, considering the fact that my mom is a musician and I'm actually not that bad at music. So
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
It's just now times 11 because it's God's.
exactly.
So that is 4 successes.
Okay. So here's what you find. When you first inspect the desk, you can't think of anything until you realize they haven't replaced the notepad.
Ooh.
How cheap.
So
I know, right?
So while whatever paper might have been drawn there, you can easily fill in with a pen. You see a note saying, Lady Kitsune,
Kitsune.
Bitch! Kitsune!
11 o'clock p.m. In addition, when you inspect the dishware, despite the fact that it has been washed, there are still a few glasses that are at the front that were washed, but they weren't washed cleanly, and you can see fingerprints of 3 people. One you can assume was the room's resident, the other probably belonging to a woman because you can still see a bit of a stain of lipstick, the other belonging to a third individual who had, but again, you can't really assess from that. In addition to that, no, that's enough. That's what you get with a cleaned room.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So yeah, 3 people were in this room.
Mm-hmm.
One was we can call him openly now, the Happy Mask Salesman.
Mm-hmm.
Someone you know to be a lady, you can assume to be Lady Kitsune, and a third individual who smells like a 20-year-old young man with the smell of blood and Axe body spray.
Gross.
You know, I'm sure there's somebody out there who's into that, okay? You never know.
Not any
I
of
haven't
us.
I don't know any yet.
I'm
We're gonna
sorry.
find this kid at the end of the adventure and just be like,
Just shame him.
sit down.
Yeah.
We need to
down.
have a talk with you.
We're gonna give you a makeover, young man.
Boy,
Makeover,
Old
makeover.
Spice.
We can help you.
Boy.
boy.
Old Spice.
Old Spice.
So
I can literally make the
Purple
Axe body
tunic.
spray, I think, blow up, so.
Purple tunic,
I'm fine.
assuming belongs to this masked.
The masked salesman, yeah.
Yeah.
So now, what did you want to go over next? Because you have now fully inspected the room.
I'd like to go see video footage
Video
if possible.
footage.
Okay.
Yes. Good idea.
So, you meet back up with the concierge, and she's showing you the footage from last night. Sure enough, you see the meeting being held up in the upper floor, and then as Zeus sits down, he looks at the camera and just does, and the footage goes blurry. Sorry.
Damn it,
And then,
Zeus.
sorry, not Zeus, Odin.
Yeah, I was
looks at
gonna
it-
say.
God damn it, Uncle.
Zeus?
Yeah.
Like, I was about to say, like, Zeus, damn it, Zeus.
Yeah, Odin just kind of looks at the camera and just goes, gives it a wave with his finger, and it goes blurry, and by the time it goes back to normal, everyone's gone. However, the footage for the hallway shows something different. Odin, talking in front of the door with the gentleman you can presume is the salesman the masked salesman he's talking with. It is a weird-looking motherfucker. He is a hunched-over gentleman carrying a backpack of some kind with several things that look like masks from the footage, wearing a purple tunic with red hair, cut in a weird as shit way, and he's just smiling and nodding and rubbing his hands, and he goes inside, and Odin closes the door and just goes and walks away, almost like he's happy to be done dealing with the gentleman. You fast forward a bit, and 2 people come to the door, one of whom you easily recognize as Miss Kitsune,
There she is.
and a
Was this
very
the first time that we've seen?
no, second time. You met her.
Oh,
You
right.
saw her last time on top of the
Right.
ship
Mhm.
when
Yeah.
she was trying to raise the
Right.
guard serpent, and a young man who's following behind her. There's no other way to describe him. He has black hair that's covering half his face.
Oh, no.
He's wearing a
Kylo
hoodie
Ren?
sweater.
Sorry.
He's wearing a hoodie sweater, and his sleeves are rolled down. And he's clearly has his hands in the front pocket of the sweater, and he's trying to avoid being looked at.
All I'm remembering is Robbie from freaking
Right?
Gravity
Gravity
Falls.
He's very short, and at some point, after a couple minutes, the door opens, and there's the masked salesman, of course, rubbing his hands and inviting them in. And then a little bit of time passes, and Miss Kitsune comes out. She's smiling and looking very proud of herself. And then the young man comes out, and he's holding a mask, and he's looking right into it. It's like his vision isn't blinking or moving or looking away from it in any way, and she's clearly talking to him, and he turns the mask over, puts it on his face,
Kitsune's mad.
and then the screen goes black. And when it goes back, you see her sitting on the ground, rubbing her face, and running off.
Sweet.
Well, okay.
I want to track that mask.
She done fucked up.
You
get on
try
it.
to, but wherever it goes, the cameras are blacking out. Like, all the cameras blacked out
Oh,
at
oh no.
exact
I want
Oh, they
to
all
use
blacked out at the same
Ariadne's
time.
thread. And try to track that
There we
freaking
go.
mask.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's Skull Kid now.
Is he?
I mean, that's basically... Skull could, like, took...
Skull young man.
Yeah.
Perception, 3,
Basically kinda how that-
2.
Right?
What's worked for me?
Puts on... Skull Kid puts on the mask.
Well, what we're looking
Mask
for
kind of
is
takes
for-
over it.
We're looking for a young man with a black hoodie and black hair, wearing Axe body spray in the middle of downtown LA.
So go to
With a
Matt
mask on
With
his
a
face.
mask on.
Why haven't you found this kid
I
yet?
would say that's...
Right?
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to cast.
Sure.
Do it. Do it good.
Hopefully. Only 2 successes.
All right.
That's for what?
Ariadne's thread.
Oh.
Okay, so you are able to track it up to a certain point because
Okay.
you're tracking it back down the hallway.
Yeah.
And you're all following.
And I can track scent and stuff too. So.
Yeah, because you have that scent of the Axe body spray.
There you go.
Yeah.
Between the
And
2 of us.
Exactly.
you're following down the hallway, and it goes to the elevator. But
Okay.
thankfully, the thread's going up, so you're able to follow it up, and it goes all the way to floor 73, where the bar is. And you're following the thread up to the bar, and then it cuts, which is very unusual
The
for a
thread
thread of
cuts.
fate.
Yeah.
As well as the smell of Axe body spray has disappeared, which is weird.
Wait, so we're floor 73.
Yeah, and
Where
you're
the
at the bar.
bar is.
Dave, can I get a picture of the exterior of the bar, please?
Very strange indeed.
And floor 73 is the
Ooh,
topmost
lovely.
floor. Yeah, it is that. It is
Fancy.
where the gods were meeting.
Yeah,
presumably
they were
before.
meeting actually in this area the previous night. And yeah.
Okay, there's the alternative. We can also go back, because in theory that footage eventually came back and went out from the upstairs.
Yeah, but you know,
But-
you were
oh,
looking
yeah,
through
when
the
as soon
footage,
as
and
that
it all
complete
blacked
cuts
out
it,
the
so-
exact same.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Presumably, this is where the gods come and go from.
Yeah, you can kind of tell now that you're looking at it. It's the mask knew what it was doing. Well, the kid knew what he was doing. He came up to a place where several major gods had a meeting.
Yeah.
And it's just the impact of a one tiny little Scion going through this was like it was nothing. He just disappeared in this spot. So wherever he's gone in terms of scent or presence is overwhelmed by the fact that several major deities were meeting here.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Yeah, that would rumble things up.
Shit.
Where could
Alright.
he have gone?
I'm gonna roll, ladies. High or low?
Hi.
High. Okay. Here's what happens. While you're at the bar, you see 3 women.
Oh no.
Sorry, that's what I'm wondering about.
And they're sitting just at one of the tables by themselves. It's almost like everyone is ignoring them.
Yep.
Oh, I
To be
wonder
fair,
why.
the bar is very empty at this point. Not even the bartenders or the serving staff are. There's only like 1 or 2 people. Sorry. 1 or 2 people still in the area at the time. And they're just quietly working on a hobby together.
Oh,
Of
you
course
totally-
they are.
You know.
Of course they are.
Yeah, just knitting.
Yeah, I was
just,
gonna say,
uh,
most
Just
Right,
a
right.
hobby.
Scissors,
Scissors, a little bit of macrame.
I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
You okay?
You know.
We're good.
You know, a couple cat's cradles. And,
Yeah. You know,
and
crochet.
they look very
Yeah.
familiar.
Crochet, yeah.
There's a young woman, a middle-aged woman,
Yeah.
and an elderly woman.
Mm-hmm.
They are working with cotton thread, the very same as last time, and while the maiden's work carries with it the joy of childbirth and the promise of a new life, the mother's spinning of the thread reminds you of the pain and agony of day-to-day living and the crisis one must face, that faces a person before the crone,
Hurts.
always with that small smile, cuts the thread. And they look up at you. Good day, girls.
Hi, ladies.
Hello.
Still looking for
Hello
the boy with
again.
the scars?
Scars.
And then that's the middle-aged woman talking. The young girl just goes,
Yeah.
Yes, black hair.
Oh, the hood too.
we thought you'd figure it out by now. Thank you. Yes. And the crone just speaks up, we thought you'd have figured it out by now. And the young woman speaks up, but then it is a trickster, isn't it? That mask. It does like high places. And she kind of just indicates with her eyes upward.
The moon.
Do we have to fucking go to the moon?
The moon.
Just all 3 of them just kind of hold the bridge of their nose in some tangible pain.
Where's the highest skyline?
In LA? Are you asking me this at a...
Yes.
You're on it.
Yeah,
We're
this
on
is
it.
it.
No, because this is the point where
This is
I'm
the tallest...
thinking,
This is... Okay, here's the thing.
guys. Yeah.
Sam, make an intellect roll.
Okay.
Intellect... It's not really a streetwise skill, that's the thing.
That's where this is going down.
Intelligence investigation. And I'll give you... And yeah, I'll lower the challenge for you because this is your city.
Okay.
Thank you for that. That was beautiful. Tear to my eye.
Or 6 successes.
6 successes.
There we go.
The Wilshire Center is not the tallest building in LA because of the height of the room. That happens to be a bank that's just across the way. It's only the tallest in LA because its tallest point is a pole on top of the building.
Oh.
I look up
Look
to
up
the
there.
top of the pole.
Make a perception roll. A perception, let's say, perception awareness.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. It almost looks like there's someone sitting there on top of it.
No.
I'm sorry.
What, are you just imagining up there bowing his head and hearing, crawling in? Is that the mental picture you have?
No, it's not.
It is now.
Like the skull kid was like, I am Mawson and I am dancing.
Well, I'm sorry, but you said sitting, and he's sitting up on top of a really big, long pole.
Oh.
Never mind.
Not like this isn't here,
that's
it's
where
not
you're going.
phallic. This
It's
is a lonely young man
It's
with
a
issues.
pole, and he's sitting on it. How do you... Never mind.
I don't know how.
Okay.
I don't know
Magic
the
and
answers.
shit. I don't
Magic.
fucking know.
Let's go with
Who
magic.
did
It's a
this
lot better.
Anyway.
happen to me?
Would you like to ask any other questions of Fates? Now that you have them here.
Oh, okay.
I have a question, but that's out of character.
What's the question?
Oh.
Alright.
I know. There are so many
Everything.
questions,
I know.
but at the same time, do we want to do that with the fates? I mean,
Does it hurt
I mean, I'm,
to try?
I mean, I'm
So we don't really want to ask a question. But before any of you can actually ask a question,
okay, well, that really doesn't matter.
Yeah. Each of the fates stops speaking and ceases movement. As they do, it's as if the universe itself, at least the parts of it that that you can perceive, stop.
No, stop that!
Then their eyes roll back in their head, and they open their mouths, releasing a loud, long, and eerily harmonious scream carrying within it fear and pain.
Cool.
That's not cool. That's really bad.
Is it the death of a
Stop
space
doing
moth?
this shit! Fucking
What
kid!
is it? I stay calm in this sort of shit.
And then they speak.
Oh,
and
no.
they speak in perfect harmony.
Of course they do, because it's
And
creepy.
this is what they say. Through soil and blood, with fire and steel, war shall come. Across the plains, through chaos and law, billions will die in doors forced open. 6 keys, 6 bearers. The traitor, the sentry, the traveler, the father, the tyrant, and the winner. And the hand who turns them, and they start saying this phrase, and then they say it, they holler it with agony and pain, unlike anything you have ever heard. It fills you to the depths of your core, because even on a subconscious level, as Scions, nothing evades the view of fate itself. But this one phrase is repeated over and over as they are being, it's almost as if they're being chastised. And they're repeating it. We are not permitted to know. We are not permitted to know. And they just keep repeating it until finally they stop. And they come out of their trance, and they're all sweating and breathing heavily, and they look terrified. We have to go.
What just
No,
happened to
what
you?
happened? Where did that come from?
Not here. Not here. Not anywhere you can go. We have to go.
What can we do?
Nothing. It's the best thing you can do If we make the right choices, it won't come here.
Help us make the right choices.
You can't. And the crone opens her hand, and there is a very particular stone in her hand, a yellow 6-sided cube, about this big. And yes, the side of it is the size of a D6. And we can't hold on to it anymore, or we will lose it.
Are you not safe anymore?
Nothing is safe. And they look palpably terrified. We have to go. Excuse us. We will. If you can help, we will call you. And they're gone. It's not a fade away. It's not a you looked away and they're back. They're gone. And time continues as it normally does.
Okay, good.
Is there a yellow...
No, they took it with them.
Oh, they did. Oh.
I know what it is.
You know exactly what's going on,
I
Sam.
mean, I have
I
a
think
pretty
we
good
have an
idea
idea.
as to what it is.
I'm kind of just sitting here, just like, well, you didn't want me to do the thing that I asked you to do the thing, and you're just like, nope. So
Because
now I'm wondering-
it's not happening this session.
Okay.
So yeah, for D20 Live fans, that might factor into a lot of stuff that's about to happen in the next 2 years. You may want to remember that moving forward. So, how would you ladies like to continue on your current adventure?
Meditative focus. I'm good.
Right.
Get through this shit.
Yes.
Well, I'm still... that just happened. but
Let's
I'm
get
also,
back to that one.
Yeah. Let's deal with one crisis at a time.
Yes,
The moon
please.
is kind of a big thing.
Okay, so
But guy on a pole...
Is
there's-
there any
Guys,
perceivable way to get up there?
Guys, I think there's someone up there.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Good. Okay.
Is there any particular way to get up
I
there?
wonder if they witnessed all
There's
that.
good old-fashioned climbing.
I mean, okay.
Do I have
Or
a,
if
like
you could
a...
just
Hang
convince
on, I
you
might
to
have
come
some kind of a
down.
feat.
That works.
Oh.
I like that you go convince, and my brain is thinking I could just try to shoot him, and maybe that'll make him fall down.
I have monkey climber.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
see
I
that?
have a climber.
That's probably
We have various different solutions.
Yes,
It's
you are
great.
all a very talented and diverse group, and there are many solutions
Very
to your
diverse.
problem you have been presented with.
We
You know what?
covered all the bases,
We
right?
did cover the bases.
Yeah.
Talking, climbing up there, shooting
Shooting.
him down.
So which one do you want to
Being
start
all
with
like, oh,
first?
fucking
It's
no.
up to all of
It's
you.
me.
Work it out
If
as
you
a team.
think
We're
your
in the
voice
last half
can get
hour.
up
It's
there,
up to you how you want to resolve this.
if you think your voice
Well,
can reach, otherwise I say monkey climb, let's leave shooting to the last ditch effort, maybe.
Okay.
By the way, Ulysses is still kind of just sitting there, just like,
So words first or climb first?
I'm wondering if words are going
What?
to be able to reach him.
What?
It's pretty high up, right? It's pretty...
Okay.
well, you do know you have a talking owl with you.
Hi, Ulysses. How's it going?
Or,
I'm gonna
Ulysses
start
looks
climbing.
very unimpressed as he looks up at you. Please don't make me go there.
well,
No, we just want...
Okay.
How tall is that? Can you guess how tall that is, Ulysses?
guesstimate.
Guesstimate. Ballpark figure for us here.
For what? Sorry, let me get his voice. For what intents and purposes?
To see if her voice will reach to the top of that, or how much climbing.
I'm just gonna
She's got
start
It just
climbing.
Ulysses flies up like 5 feet. Can you hear me? Because there's still the hurricane winds going on.
I'm gonna start climbing.
Okay.
I think climbing's the best place to start.
Or you could send Ulysses up with a message.
You can do both.
He really
just
does not want to,
technically,
but I
huh?
think it's probably
Yeah.
the best.
Would this technically be considered a room?
The sky?
Oh, it's a rooftop.
The area in which we're encompassed
Yes,
in?
you are in a
No.
room.
So if I use my neck center of attention,
Yes. Will that get his
will
attention?
that work?
Okay, does it have a roll with it?
This knack is best used when making an important entrance, but it also serves as a wonderful broad spectrum distraction. So, the character walks into a room, the characters spend a point of legend, and all eyes in the room, as well as any eyes of the people watching remotely via live security broadcast, turn the character's way. So I just spend a point of legend.
The thing
Yeah,
is,
then yeah, it'll
I
work.
think that they know that we're here.
Do they?
Do
Might
you?
not.
Maybe? I don't know. Okay, maybe not.
Well, let me use my point of legend
Mm-hmm.
and see if that works.
Okay.
Because if not, then I have 3 more legend anyway.
Question, real quick.
No, honey, you don't have 3 legend. You have 16 legend in total.
16.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
16 legend. I used
Oh.
one of my legend points.
Okay.
Question real quick.
Yeah.
Hmm?
At any point, will we be breaking to use the washroom?
Do you need to use the washroom?
Yeah.
Well, because we are actually recording and not streaming, Dave can actually stop the stream if you guys want to stop for a couple minutes and just go to the washroom real
That
quick.
would be alright.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
also could. Cool.
Yeah, go ahead. Real quick,
Excellent.
okay?
Alright, yes, real quick.
Back in a sec.
Real quick time.
BRBs.
After these.
So we're back. So, Sam, you wanted to do your center of attention ability, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you spent the point of legend to do it?
Yes.
All right. So, to those of you who are looking to the top of the pole, you just see a head kind of jerk up, and you see the prongs from the mask kind of moving to show, because it's from a distance, right? So all you can just see is the image of the object itself moving, and it kind of just pivots and turns and looks down, and then it steps up, gets up, takes a step, and falls, and then it stops falling right in front of you in the middle of the bar. It does a very particular stance, crosses its legs, looking at all of you,
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
which I hope I'm doing.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty accurate.
We need a photo.
We don't have a photo.
Oh, damn it.
I couldn't get it drawn because my freaking artist is in the game.
Sorry.
It's just like, do I want a surprise or do I want a picture to go along with this of a kid in a hoodie? Maybe we'll get it in post. I don't know. It's up to you on that one, Sam. And just, his hands are currently in the pocket in front of his hoodie, and then he just takes them out, reaches into his hood, pulls out a set of
I'm so
earbuds,
glad.
and you just hear, "Wounds will not heal."
He was. He
And
was
tucks them-
listening to Linkin Park.
and tucks them away, puts them back in, and he's just looking at all of you. And it is, in fact, Majora's Mask. Do not put that image up yet.
Well, I'm already halfway up the pole, and I guess I see this.
He comes back. Well, yeah, if you want. You
But,
can...
we're gonna need that mask from you.
All right. So he's okay. Well, he's sitting in front of all of you right
Yeah.
now, and you're all both in the bar. It's just like, but I like it, ladies. I feel nice and confident,
It isn't yours.
but it likes me. It's told me such good things about myself. He pulls up his sleeves,
It's a really
and
good
you
girlfriend.
see
Yeah.
scars along his arms, across the top,
Mm.
and across his hands. Sam, you can make an intelligence roll.
He needs to
Okay.
make better life decisions.
It really does.
Yep.
Just intelligence. Is there anything else?
Intelligence, academics.
Okay.
And the challenge will be a lot lower for you because this is a specific thing you would know.
3 successes.
Cool.
So.
This kid might not just be an emo cutter.
Uh-huh.
This might be a Scion. An Aztec Scion.
Oh.
Aztec Scion.
Aztec Scions in particular, and
Because
Issa has in fact willingly ignored this one aspect of her abilities, but all Aztec Scions and gods as a whole have the option to self-harm in order to generate more legend.
it's bloodletting. So
I see.
the idea of the Aztec is that the entire use of blood and the donation of it towards their purview will actually grant them more powers.
I see.
Shells.
And you haven't given into that yet.
Nope.
That's
She has,
good.
she has the power to.
I have the power to do it. I just choose not to.
So
Good on you.
everyone is special in their own way. Sometimes it's scary, but it's still special and different. Anyway, that's about as good as I can spin that.
Yep.
Anyway.
Okay.
Did you know what I can do, ladies? And he sits on and he stands on the ground. I can move the moon, and he looks up. It's cool, isn't it?
But why would you do this? Why would you bring it closer to us? Why would you harm the world with the moon?
It's just, and it kind of the masked face looks back at you and just kind of tilting left and right. I'm not hurting anybody. I mean, the mask explained it pretty. I mean, it's just, it's not pain, it's a game. It's the biggest game of tag you can play.
What's your name?
Orlando.
Did
Why is that stopping you?
Because we thought Orlando Bloom, and that's what seemed really funny to us.
Yeah. I can't.
There's only one
I'm not
Orlando.
gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That is my first thought.
That was,
I'm
Really?
surprised.
All of you ladies?
yeah.
Yeah.
Damn stereotypes.
So sorry.
Yeah.
Immediately, my image of
Emo
Legolas
elf.
came out. It's just like,
It's just like,
Yeah.
Emo elf.
just.
Well, you could pull the mask away and find out how attractive he is.
Well, the thing about Aztecs too is that they can go either really pretty or really fucking ugly. So he may
Well,
have
we
pulled
heard
the
that he's
short
the
stick.
scarred boy.
Yeah.
He may have pulled the short stick.
Orlando, you don't need the mask.
I don't. I can't do that without the mask. He's talking a lot with his head.
Why do you need to move the moon in the first place?
Looks better this way, doesn't it?
No.
And you just see the grinning rictus of the moon staring back at you.
No, honey, it doesn't.
No,
No.
does not look so good. No, and it's actually doing a lot of damage to everything else around it.
There's a lot of hurricanes. There's a lot of tornadoes. The tides are all fucked up.
It's pulling the world apart.
I mean, really, if you want the biggest game of tag in the world, nobody else is playing with you because everybody's hiding in their houses.
You got a tag hand that big, you ain't gonna miss people.
I think.
I love how no one laughed at that. It just
Oh,
became this
God.
incredibly tragic thing.
That's horrific.
I think that ends the game permanently.
Don't you want
And
to
then I
keep playing?
win!
Don't you want to keep
But
playing?
then you never get to play it ever again.
Or with other people.
That's not true. The masks told me things.
I think the mask is lying to you.
And you see it, his head visibly just jerk left and right really hard. But it's my friend.
I don't think it's your friend.
I think it's working against you. Friends don't want you to stop having fun, do they?
But I promise we get to have more fun.
Can I use God's honest?
Go ahead.
I don't think I need to roll for this. This just spends a point of logic.
Yeah, that's on.
The mask is not your friend. He's going to hurt you. You need to remove it.
And he just kind of looks down, and then again, the mask just starts trembling back and forth. You might want to start rolling on persuasion skills on this one.
Okay.
Because he's listening to you. He's not getting violent.
Okay, hang on. 2, 3, 4,
Believe in you,
5,
Issa.
6.
Believe in-
here.
Believe in the Issa.
Yeah.
Issa, I have a guess at what sentence you're going to say. I want to see if I'm right, but I don't want to say it first, okay?
Okay.
Can I put in another point of legend and
Add successes?
yeah?
Did you want to add dice or successes?
Dice actually.
Alright, then spend a point of willpower and add it as a virtue that applies to this case.
Conviction, I guess.
Yes, conviction will, and you add that many, that your conviction
Yep,
rating
so
is
that's
X.
2. See how many I get. Oh no, that's 2 ones.
You also have a charisma what in...
I know. But still, it's 2 ones, and then I only have 1 success. Plus the
So that's only one, right?
4
Mm-hmm.
that I have for automatic
Yeah.
successes.
Mhm.
So that'd be 3 successes.
What do you say?
I think you need to rethink your life choices.
Oh.
That was not the sense I was expecting.
Oh, that's exactly what I was expecting.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Yeah.
I was expecting.
I honestly thought you were going to lean in and just say, I like Axe body spray.
Ooh.
No one would ever say that.
Conviction, honey.
Not deception.
Not deception. Conviction.
Yeah.
So yeah, his head is now visibly twitching back and forth as he's talking with you.
Mm-hmm.
It's no longer something that's very distinct and happening periodically. It's now actively happening as he talks. It's better with the mask. Shake. I didn't mask. Shake. And then the lady found me. Shake. But I didn't really do anything. Shake, shake, shake. And now I feel better. Stronger. Shake, shake.
The
It's like
mask is taking control of you.
You are better without the mask.
You want to try and make a persuasion roll of some kind?
Sure.
Like, in this case, it'll be manipulation.
I was gonna say.
It could be either manipulation empathy or manipulation... Let's see here. Look at the character sheet. Manipulation... manipulation empathy.
Manipulation, empathy? Okay.
Yeah. Sam, for you, it could be charisma empathy.
Actually, I'm gonna use another knack.
Okay, what's that?
Overt order.
Alright, well, let's...
So,
Natalie's thing go through first.
I'm gonna straight up tell him to
4,
take the mask off.
Take the
5,
mask off.
6, 7, 8 successes.
8 successes?
Yeah, let's include
Damn.
mathematics.
Okay, and... Alright, so
Awesome.
he's now visually fighting with him, and he's just... His hands look like they're about to reach up and touch it. Sam, what are you saying?
well, I use overt order. I have to use I used to have to use a thing of willpower.
Uh-huh.
And,
Is there any way for me to fight against it?
1 second. Victim of this knack can interpret the command loosely to make it not direct suicidal. But not if he's trying to keep out of trouble. For example, if the gun is throwing a gun. Same thing if a Scion uses this knack at a speedy pool hall to command the dealer must
Just try and go through that as fast as you can.
Yeah.
I'm sorry my internet was down, ladies. You could have all researched this in advance. Because I got all your character sheets done, and they're all on Dropbox. Just my Dropbox won't sync.
No, it's all good.
Okay.
It's alright.
I'm rolling with it.
Okay, the dealer might reasonably believe that the ex-con could kill him, but still weasel out of the command. If he can figure out how to weasel out of the command itself,
All right, well, what's the command?
take off the mask.
Yeah, there's no good way to weasel out of that.
Yeah.
So,
Redirect.
Yeah.
so as your hands are up there, Issa speaks forward and just steps forward and says, take off the mask. And he grabs it by the side and hucks it at the ground, and you see him. He's a very attractive young man. He's clearly of Hispanic descent, but he's very pale despite of that. And there is a scar along his left cheek.
No! What?
What?
Did you seriously
I'm
just
not
make
making
that
it Inigo
reference?
Montoya.
You killed my father.
It's just where he's cut himself, lady. Not everything's a reference.
Okay, so he has this Hispanic descent, he's very pale, he has two... Okay, come on. How could you not look at me? How could you not make me think
This
that?
character was originally a chick. I just changed it.
Whatever.
Yeah, Orlando Inigo, it's close enough, right?
I'm
What?
still...
Orlando Inigo is
I'm sorry, but in
his
my
last
head
name
canon-
Montoya? We're
in my
good.
head
No, it's
canon-
Elliot. I didn't name them. Okay, I did, but
In my head canon, this is still Kylo Ren. So
Even better.
and he's just kind of shaking and looking up at you and just saying, "Did I just do that?"
you did it.
And the mask starts vibrating.
Okay, what do we do with this
Shaking.
thing?
I don't know. What do you want to do with it?
I step on the mask!
How do we
Four
call it?
mythological women with the
What do you
power
need
of the
this
ancient
thing?
gods.
Step on
Best
it.
clue.
Hey,
Step on it.
Step on it.
Hey, you're trying to stop it from moving around! I don't want to rattle
just
off!
like,
Like,
just
hold
like,
it down.
like,
Yeah.
foot.
The idea is to hold it down, but I'm
Yeah.
doing so with my
You're not like,
foot.
oh! Fuck you, mask!
No, I'm trying to keep it
I
down
couldn't
and
do this
stop.
in the 3DS version, but I can do it now.
I just want to stop it from rattling around and then going off the edge of the rooftop somehow.
It's not doing that. It looks like it's raising up and it's fighting against you.
Oh, shit.
So let's see if it can.
Uncle Odin, where are you? Angry yelling.
How do we summon Odin?
Uncle
Uncle Odin!
Okay.
It's as good as I get. I don't know.
I think that
He
works.
definitely finds me, not the other way around.
Yeah, he
Well,
could
let's
probably
see
do
if
it.
it breaks free, because if it breaks free, we're going to have a very different game.
Okay,
Oh, fuck.
Can I make
Son of
an
a bitch.
attempt at crushing grip?
Yeah,
And
you
use a
can.
legendary
You
point?
gotta help, yeah.
Legendary
If you want to
point?
help, yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can
we'll
all
do it.
work together on this.
I'm gonna try and, like, wrestle it down to the ground and hold it there.
Okay.
You're doing it with your hands. I'm like, nope, that's not touching with my hands. Feet time.
Yeah, feet is probably a good idea,
time.
but...
That's fair.
Just gonna
I
try
feel like
and
you'll be
keep
more
it.
successful.
People's elbow.
yeah, people's elbow!
Let's grab your shield. It's bigger than the mask, right?
Start
Cover
taking
it.
off like a
And then
rubber
put
band.
it on top.
That's a good idea. That's a very, very good idea. I'm gonna take my shield
Shit,
and
I
like...
try to cover it.
Can we get Thor's hammer and just put it on it? So that
Just like,
Hang on. No. Bring the camera back to me.
Please,
How?
we need Mjolnir! Where's
Tell me how
Mjolnir?
you're gonna get Mjolnir here.
to be fair,
She's got connection.
Celine is his cousin.
Yeah.
see!
What?
Damn.
He can't.
Titan fighting! That's all they're ever doing is fighting Titans!
Aw, he can't take a break to save the world. Come on.
He is saving the world!
Not the other world.
This
No.
world.
Yeah.
He is!
Save a different world.
Just like do his cousin a solid.
Imagine that
She was
phone
real
call.
solid, just this one time.
Yeah.
Just imagine the phone call. It's just like, hey, Celine, what's up? Oh, nothing. We need you to bring Mjolnir over here. I'm kind of busy. And he's just like fighting off like a titan with one hand.
It's like, well, you know, Surtur's back, and he's a bit of a dick, and shut up, man, I'm talking! Bam! 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 Bam!
Is this all like that time you drunk dialed me to get me to take my shirt off again? Because really, like, that was horrible the last
Look,
time.
I'm sorry!
So I figure I would drunk dial him a couple of times. So probably.
Probably.
So, you've put the shield on top of it.
I'm ready to grapple
Dee's
it if
character-
necessary, I guess.
Oh my gosh, Dominique is pushing down on it, I'm assuming with crushing grip, right? Cool.
There we go.
And it starts shaking, and it's shaking a lot, and then it stops. And then, the shield starts pushing off, and you ladies see a weird, long whip just kind of flick out from underneath,
Oh god.
and another whip flick out from underneath, and it starts arching forward. Dave, I'm going to need the last image for this
Oh,
one.
god damn it.
It starts arching forward, and you see an eyeball on a head come out, and this large figure just emerges, and its chest is stylized in the image of the mask, and you kind of realize that the eyes of the mask are actually nipples.
Oh, awesome.
Sweet!
Sweet Majora's nipples. Yep.
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Majora.
And it looks
Okay.
down at you
Good.
and all of you.
Good, great, good.
Yeah. So the good news is you have technically beaten 2 forms of Majora's Mask. There's only 1 left now.
Sweet!
Great.
That's what we wanted, right?
Okay.
Guys.
Wonderful.
Cut to the chase.
And just little white text shows up saying, Majora's Wrath.
Orlando, hide behind the bar if you don't think you can fight this.
Or, you know,
He nods, he's like,
So,
Yeah,
or,
just
you know,
dives
if
behind
you
the
want
bar.
to give us a hand,
Deal with
that
you
would be
later.
great.
I don't
Boy.
think he has any capability to do that.
Maybe not.
He probably has a shit ton of power, but
He
I
does.
don't think he's got the resilience right now.
he
Yeah.
had a lot of power in Legend until the mask made him bend it.
Yeah,
Oh.
that'll do it. Not
Mhm.
surprised.
And the mask just kind of looks down at everyone and just says, you ladies suck. And battle begins. Please roll join battle.
Of course.
no, you suck.
So rude! Yeah, exactly.
Is that just years of resentment, Cassie?
No, you.
No,
Oh, you've got to be
he's a
kidding me.
dick.
The mask's a dick.
Yeah, the mask is a dick.
Rolled 4 successes and then 2 failures, and I'm like,
Oh, I'm
God damn
sorry.
it.
Oh.
2.
Jeez, what are you
1,
rolling
2,
for this?
3,
Join battle.
4,
Oh,
5.
Down
Right
there.
down.
Gotcha. 1.
Do we add anything to this, or
that's
just
one.
Oh, yeah, Epic Wits if you got it.
3.
Oh.
epic wits? Oh, fuck.
3
No.
successes then.
4 successes.
2.
1, 2, 3,
Okay,
4, 5, plus that's another 4, so 9?
Okay, now I've got
Oh,
mine.
wait, sorry, 3. 3 here.
Because I have wits.
Cassie, what'd you have?
4.
4? Okay. Alright, so you're going first.
Thought so. I'm obviously close enough to shear the shit out of this.
Yeah. Well, there's whips flipping around, and it's doing that weird dance it did at the
Ooh.
final battle of the game.
Oh,
Alright,
God.
well, I'm going shears. And
Yeah, that sounds useful
that
right
sounds
now.
like a great
Yeah.
idea, right?
Yeah.
10. I realized this afterwards. Next to it, the actual birthright shears, it says +2 to ACC.
Accuracy?
To accuracy, that's the word.
Yeah, no, that's already factored
It's already
into
factored in?
this.
Okay, cool. Excellent.
I did a lot of math.
Thank goodness, because I did not want to. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 3 more. You look pretty. That one. And that one.
You're
how I
pretty, you won't
choose
let me
to-
down. Nothing
Oh,
pretty
no,
has
they
ever
totally
let me-
fucking let me down. Then I kicked them out for a while.
Okay, fair enough.
Dice
Dice
jail.
jail.
Okay. I don't see any ones. Oh, God, I have a couple crits.
Damn
1,
yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
7?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, its dodge DV is practically nothing. So you easily clear it by 3.
By 3? Okay.
Yeah.
So 3 plus my other 5.
Yeah.
Which ones you sucked? Go away. It's okay, total.
Maybe they're just going to make a bigger difference when the time comes.
Maybe later. I haven't used you yet. Let's try you guys.
I had to calculate the soak for Majora's Mask in rat form. That was a weird
8.
experience.
Oh.
Alright, I'll take it. So... 2, 3, 4, -1. Wait, one's counting damage? Or?
They don't count.
No?
Anyway,
Okay.
for
1,
damage.
2, 3, 4 then. Four successes.
Cool. And this is with your shears?
Yeah.
You managed to do it. Not a lot of damage to it, obviously, but you do manage to cut up one of the tendrils.
Yeah!
So.
Alright.
Exciting.
Oh boy.
Next up is Cassie. Go ahead.
Oh,
Yay.
could not immediately monster right after I'm yelling on his head.
We're fighting an unspeakable horror.
Um, battle cry?
Go ahead.
I spend 1 legend to use
Alright.
my battle cry.
And that does, again, it ruins its rolls, right?
Yeah, it loses 1.
Okay, cool.
Just Rhapsody starts playing in the background.
Cool. That's done. Next up, Sam.
Okay. Technically, this thing has a will of its own, right?
Yes.
So therefore,
Mm-hmm.
if I use the boon Guilt Apparitions,
Whoa!
No.
Whoa!
I like where this is going.
It's like, Majora, you did bad.
you
should think about what you've done.
Like
I
rolling
think
up
you
a
might need to
newspaper and hitting him on
rethink
the
your
nose.
life choices. Reflect upon the bad things that you have done, because this will actually if I successfully do this, hallucinations will occur
Excellent.
to Majora's Mask.
Wow.
Of every bad thing it's ever
Well, to
done.
Majora.
Yes.
That's a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm. So an artifact that has a sentience of its
Yeah,
own
I mean,
that
he
has
is a creature.
committed
chaos.
horrors upon existence
That's what he's
beyond
all
recorded
about,
history
you know?
will perceive of every bad thing it's ever done.
Yeah.
It
Uh-huh.
might make
We're going to be here for a while.
But he's all
I
about
think it's to make him laugh,
Yeah.
truthfully.
like he's done these because he wants to do them. He's this
Yeah.
creature of pure chaos and evil.
But guilt.
It's supposed to make you feel guilty.
It's
about
supposed
Can
to
it
make you
feel
feel
guilt?
guilty. That's the whole
Huh.
thing about
Okay.
this.
yeah, if it's never felt guilt before, then damn, it's got something coming.
It's got something
There's
real
somebody
bad
at the
coming.
alcohol behind the bar.
You gotta make
He's
the
gonna
roll, though.
need it.
I know.
And
I also have
nothing
to use
coming.
1 point
Oh.
of legend.
Okay.
Got a whole lot of therapy that we need for this guy.
Basically,
Just the end of it, it's just kind of crying on the edge of the building. I've done so much
With a
wrong.
bottle of vodka.
You like take him down to Isa's bar and he's just like sitting there
Orlando
with a bottle
comes
like this
up-
with a drink.
Orlando
Like,
comes up, give him his earbud.
Yeah, this is Linkin Park, yeah.
Here you go, buddy. It's gonna be okay.
This helped
don't know
me.
what's
It can
worth
help you
fighting
too.
for.
All
Why
right.
have to scream? I don't know why I instigate. Say what I don't mean. It's just like
I don't know what we've
But
done
I'm
to Scion, but we can't fix
breaking
it.
the habit
Two
tonight.
automatic
Hang on,
successes.
ladies, please.
2 automatic successes.
Uh-huh.
Can we just sing this?
1
I was
real
gonna say.
success.
Mhm.
1 critical.
So that's 2 with that on top of that.
So that's
Posted by
5.
Girls
Okay.
Karaoke.
Do I roll against that?
sing at Majora.
If the roll
sing it,
succeeds, it just basically says I have to roll my manipulation and integrity.
Okay.
So I don't know what it says that you have to roll. It
Okay.
just says if the roll succeeds. So I guess I
Oh,
succeeded.
there's an arbitrary difficulty.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say I'm just gonna do a quick roll to see what that difficulty might be. Okay, based on its own.
Wow.
All right. So I got 3.
Well,
I love how there's not even an ounce of apology. It's like a ha ha ha. So what does
Majora's
this do?
Mask. Fuck you.
So what does this mask just suddenly start seeing all these visions?
Of the bad things that it's done.
All right.
man.
So you just see the eyeball darting left and right, and it looks like it's about to laugh at first, and oh wait, a physically horrific thing like that
If-
could
if
laugh.
you know-
That's so
laugh.
creepy.
And then it just keeps looking and seeing more. It's starting to turn around now. It's starting to actively try to whip the bar in the ground that, not you ladies, of course, but it's actively trying to smash the ground and get rid of these horrible apparitions that it's seeing.
Sweet.
And it doesn't stop. And it's starting to, like, and you remember how the bar had, like, just this sort of this upper barricade wall? It's smashing at that.
Oh shit.
Orlando, maybe get away from the bar.
No, like the upper, sorry,
Oh,
the upper
upper?
wall.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
But now
But that's just what it's going to be doing for the next little bit.
it's now distracted.
Yes, it is. And thus we'll no longer get a dodge TV.
Exactly.
So
Hey.
now you can all hit an open season. And that means it is now, Cassie, you went, right?
Yes, I did.
Cool.
Yeah, I battled.
And Sam, you went, and
Yep.
then D, it's your go.
Okay, I'm gonna run in there, slashing at its neck.
Go ahead.
Do it.
Oh, by the way, this lasts days.
What?
It says the effect lasts for a number of days equal to the active roll successes. So it'll last for
Yeah.
5 days.
It's like, you're just going to be
We're
there
gonna
just
roll 10
drinking
dice.
pumpkin spice lattes. It's like, how
And
long
then
has
based
he
on
been
that,
having
we'll
nightmares?
determine how many other
Oh,
ones.
4 days now. You think he'd be done?
This is.
Oh, okay.
Whoa! Whoa! Hello? Excuse?
Well, that broke. That's bad.
Pardon.
That's bad.
It's a 7.
Oh,
What's
what's
the one
underneath
underneath
it
it
though?
say?
Just look it up and put it.
9!
It's a 9!
That's really bad.
What does it mean?
I don't know! It's never happened before! I'm scared. I've been roleplaying for like 12 years now. That has literally never happened.
That's
so
incredible. I love it.
Amazing.
That's super
They're both
good.
successes, so it's not bad. How many successes did you have?
Let me see. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
One of those is a crit, I
5,
think, right?
6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. 6.
6 total. Okay,
And
well
power.
he has no dodge, so it immediately goes
Period.
through. Because he's
Okay.
distracted by horrible visions thanks to Issa.
So, yeah. Good times. Good times.
Yep.
So then you're going to roll
Yeah.
6 because you succeeded by
Sorry,
6.
there's another way in order to
Plus another 10
have
dice,
it
so
end
16.
So I
quicker.
roll another 6.
The offender
Yeah.
makes amends.
And
Plus 10.
so 6 total.
So
Okay.
16.
Say that to the party. Say that to the rest of the party.
The
Yes.
only way that this effect will stop is the effect lasts for a number of days, so it'll last 5 days, or until the offender makes amends.
Luck. Yeah.
Should I be cutting its head off or should I let it try?
But you're
So
only
5 days, huh?
yeah. So 5
days.
Which one's going to
So
happen first? I
5
think
days
5 days.
then.
I mean, that being said, you can have a great montage of those 5 days.
Yeah.
You're trying to do that.
I'm just
Great.
imagining fucking Majora like going up to like all of the
All of Termina.
like all of like the like cast like the clock town just going up to people handing out little drawings that are like I'm sorry I made you sad.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Should we just let that happen instead?
I mean, that's a really great resolution, but 5 days later.
5
I
days.
don't think we're
He'll
done
just
for
still be an
everything.
asshole again anyway.
We'll just go back to being an asshole, and then we're back at this whole situation.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Moving on. D, did you make your damage roll while we were busy losing our shit about it?
No, she's counting dice still. So she's gonna roll 10
Oh.
plus the 6 successes, so
Yeah.
16.
Oh my
16
god.
dice. I'm
Yeah, have
gonna
fun.
roll 16 dice.
Oh, yeah. I remember calculating this. The next
Never mind.
One of those is that. There
yeah.
you go. Okay,
And
one
this
is on
one
the floor.
is a 4 on the floor.
That's
Four.
a lot of
On
not.
the floor.
It's a 4 on the floor. Oh, that
That's a lot of
sucks.
not successes.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Wait, this is
So I
damage,
got-
right?
That's okay, so that's worth 2.
I got 1, 2, 3,
Wait, this is damage?
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
So it's just
4.
so as long as there's
No, because 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
1,
it.
2, 3,
Does the
4,
10 count as
5.
2?
no. So the
Oh,
one.
it doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
Plus your strength.
Like, that's it.
Like your strength, epic
Um,
purview.
Plus 4,
Yeah.
so 8 total.
Cool. Alright. You managed to cut a good chunk out of its chest and it writhes in pain, but it actually tries to counterattack you, but it misses thinking you're another hallucination.
Aha.
So
Excellent.
that's 8, you said? Alright. Cool. Now, top of the round, Natalie.
I'm gonna keep going out with the shears. Because why the
I'm
hell
gonna
not?
cut this
Cut
fucker.
the noodle
I'm gonna
off.
cut this fucker up.
Cut the noodle off.
6.
Tentacle noodle.
Eight.
Bet you he's rethinking his life choices now.
I know, right? Okay. 1, 2. Wow, that was awful, actually. 2. I mean, he still has no.
You hit because he has no dodge.
I know. I just said don't do as much. Damn. So
Oh,
only
well.
2. Whatever. I'm disowning most of you.
Dice jail.
Dice jail.
Go over there. So plus
Rethink
5
your life
more.
choices.
Okay, which 5 are you? Which ones are gonna do okay for me this time? Let's try these guys. Yeah, y'all sucked.
Better. Oh my god,
I
lots
see.
better.
I see a. I see. Is that another crit?
There are 3.
Yep.
So
Except
they don't
oh,
crit- they
but
don't
crits
count.
don't
No,
count
count.
because
One,
it's
two,
damage,
three,
right?
4.
That's good.
4 damage.
Cool. Alright.
Do you add anything to that?
No, because I don't have any strength on this one. So
Alright. Excellent. Yeah, you cut another chunk out of a tentacle, and it looks like it's all. You've cut basically the same part as last time, so it looks like you're about to cut it.
completely fair.
Yeah, completely
Sweet.
through. Next up, Cassie.
Cool. I'm gonna take a
Fine.
shot at it
Go ahead.
with my Remington.
I'm just imagining it being horrified for 5 days in mask form.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Silently screaming.
Just like the worst. That's
Oh my.
a lot of ones.
Oh.
That's a,
Oh,
that's a whole lot of
A lot of ones.
Oh my.
That's
Is
Is that a botch? Like, did you get like,
No,
success?
there's because of 10.
Okay.
That's a 1.
Oh yeah. Jeez.
That is holy crap, a lot of ones.
Wow.
Yeah,
Like
that's
that
scary.
is 6
Did
ones.
you want to spend a will? I think it's a point of legend to reroll.
Yes, legendary roll.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes,
Go
I
ahead.
do. Yes, I do.
Before I forget.
Jeez. Oh yeah, I should probably.
Oh, by the way,
Do that.
the Majora's Mask will not regain willpower if it has any.
Oh dear. Fine. It still has all 6 of its willpower points. So bite me. Well, this is a mind-altering effect, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Okay. Successes. Successes. That's a crit. That's a crit. That's another
better.
success. This is better. Okay. Do I add anything to that roll for?
Dex. Your Dex,
Dex.
bonus successes.
So 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to hit.
Cool. That all goes through.
Cool. Good. All right. So
It happens.
We're just gonna keep at this until we hack and slash it up.
Pretty
so.
much.
wait. So I take. No, wait. Is
9
that
dice.
not
Plus your damage dice.
plus 10?
19. And yeah, 19.
I'm rolling 19 goddamn dice.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I brought 19 goddamn dice.
We have
Did you
more
even
dice.
imagine what it
More.
gets like a demigod when you
Oh my
have more
God.
side
No, I
effect?
really can't. That's
It's insane.
ridiculous. You're just spending all your time counting.
Well, the last time we did this and we got to demigod, the players had to actually make a dice roller program specifically.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Doing it digitally would be.
It
way
sucked though
easier.
because everyone really wanted to start rolling like 40, 50, 60 dice.
I actually lost. My brain went.
So much fun.
I had a brain fart and lost count
Oh
of
no.
my dice.
That's okay.
No.
Was that-
19 is too many.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I am short a die. I'm gonna borrow this white one.
Do it.
It's gonna be great if we ever come back for another sequel and I have to get you all up to demigod. That'd be fun.
We do need to do
it.
another.
Amazing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
Yeah.
Good.
It's very good.
That's like 50%, yeah.
That's,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
50%
Exactly.
successes.
All right.
There you
That's
go.
good.
Thanks,
Cool. Yeah,
thanks
you've just
probability for being spot on.
You opened up a massive amount of fire into its chest, and it is visibly shaking horribly. And then the eye is starting to look around like it's starting to have a little bit more focus. You may not have as much more time as you think you do.
No.
So, because this still counts as a mental effect, right?
Yes.
There is a cure with the willpower power. But first, Sam, you have to make your
Willpower.
attack move.
Okay.
Get him.
Unless you want to reapply
Get
it.
him good.
I could technically,
My God.
if I roll a
Please,
success.
please no. Please no.
I still have more legend.
Oh dear. Well, do what you like.
Did you think I should do it again, guys?
I mean,
Because
It's in effect now. You can't do it more.
yeah. I can do it again after.
well, you just
Or
just
can
first
she?
and see what you
Can
get.
I?
Guilt!
Can you make it more horrifying? Watch the mask dive off the building.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I mean,
I'll
Wow.
do it.
Maybe
I'll
an
do it if
answer.
it gets out next round.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I will just attack then.
Go for it.
Please
3,
do.
4, 5, 6.
Get him good. Get him real good.
get him where it points.
2 successes.
That still counts.
Alright,
Alright.
still fine.
So goes through, yep.
Everything goes through.
Yeah. So 2 successes. So then that's.
It's just his soak is in
6.
effect now, and that's the only thing keeping him alive.
So that's 6 dice for
Yeah.
me to do for damage. 1, 2, 3. 3 damage.
3 damage? Okay. Cool. Alrighty, last up, D. So Sam, you take out, what did you use? Your obsidian dagger?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just kind of shank it right up. Where do you want to shank it? Point on the picture.
Diagram.
Where would you would like
Point
to
on
hurt
the
it?
The
diagram.
nipple.
Okay, in the
Yeah,
nipple
that's
it is. In the Majora's Mask eyeball nipple,
Excellent.
and life goes on. That's not what I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that.
Oh.
Anyway, D, your attack, please.
I'm gonna keep slashing where I am.
Slashity
Cool.
slash.
Can I use your little
Yeah, go
rolly
for it.
thing?
That's legit.
Wow.
Spend a point of legendary to reroll.
Wait, I don't actually. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna spend the legendary.
Do
Yeah,
it.
that's still a thing, yeah.
Yep.
Do that. I can see what's in there. Just do that.
Just do
Yeah.
that.
I'm like, ooh. It's like I stabbed myself.
Let's not do that.
Oh, that's much better. You. Oh.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oop, that rolled.
Yeah.
6.
6 successes? They'll go
Yeah.
through.
Great.
So then 6 plus your other. Was it 10?
So I do
16.
16. 2, 3, 4, 5. 10. 4, 5, 6. I can't even hold this thing.
Do you want to just lift the bag up and just go...
Yeah, exactly.
Put your sheet down.
Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Cool. With one last attack, Dominic decides, screw it, I'm going to go right for that eyeball. Jumps up its knee and impales it through with your sword of
Wuhan.
your sword of Wuhan, impaling it right through the eye. And it gives one last tremor and then collapses back into a mask and lands harmlessly on the floor.
Odin!
Hey!
You have
Odin?
successfully defeated Majora's Mask.
Yay!
Yay! I still keep calling for Odin. Odin, get your ass here!
Odin could have said something about this thing being a demon.
That would have been great.
So a bit
No,
of time
it's
passes
family
and
for
you've been
you.
talking with Orlando a fair bit.
Yeah,
You're getting
but
a bit of his...
who's his parent?
Oh, Zippy Topek, the flayed god.
Oh God.
Oh,
Okay.
God of flaying and rebirth.
Really?
Wow.
By this point, we've also probably detailed
So,
with him
God
the
of Ramsay
makeover we're
Bolton?
about to give him. We're gonna take him shopping. It's gonna be okay.
You've adopted him now?
Oh, well, yeah.
yeah. Let's go to
Adopted him.
Shoppers. We'll get you some new
You
deodorant.
are
Shop.
never using axe again.
No, this is the States, so then it's like a, what is it?
Oh.
Like a...
A Rex
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna
There's
go to
something
Rex?
else, yeah.
Yeah.
CVS
Pharma
or
Plus,
something.
Pharma Plus.
Yeah,
Yes,
there you
yes.
go.
So, and after a bit, the storms finally clear. The moon goes back to normal.
He's like,
Is
yeah,
it-
you get back up
You
there.
get back
Oh,
up there.
that's where you're supposed to
It's
be.
still like a really sad
Anyway, and once the skies finally clear, Odin enters the bar. Says, girls,
Oh, there you are.
For future, what is the fastest way to get into contact with you?
well, I do have 2 ravens.
I know, but what the hell are they ever?
Busy.
Everyone in my family is busy at all
Yes,
times.
we are.
So,
It's almost like we're fighting a major war. You
so-
found the mask.
So
Yes,
this
we
mask,
did.
And you ruined my bar.
How about this mask that
So-
almost killed us?
Yeah,
That
by the
tried
way,
to kill us?
What do
It
you
definitely tried to kill us.
That made the moon?
Well, first of all, it was possessing this young man, Orlando, who is rather interesting and we have many questions for.
Mhm.
But once we managed to extricate the mask off of his face,
It became a demon and nearly killed us.
what she said.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever you provided hospitality to, it seems to be carrying a lot of dangerous shit.
Or at least one dangerous shit.
Well, it was. So now it's here.
And he
So
picks
what
up the
else
mask
might
and looks
he
at it and
have?
flips it around. And you see Odin close his eye and run his hand across the mask from the inside.
Mhm.
And for those of you who have the power to perceive legend, which is all of you, you can easily you immediately get this image of Odin, not as he appears in front of you as a man and very handsome gentleman in older gentleman in business suit, but as the All-Father himself,
Ooh.
wielding his spear, riding Sleipnir, and being a master of magic and
Super
manipulation.
cool, Dad.
And
Best dad.
you can see the image of Odin learning magic from Mimir himself, and he puts his hand away. I wish I could keep this away from him. Unfortunately, just because he has done wrong doesn't mean I can. Regretfully. However, I can make very sure he doesn't come back.
Yes, please.
Please, thank you.
Girls, thank you very much for all your help. I'll be sure to keep an... it's just and this that old man. You okay? You having a stroke, Sam?
waiting for it.
Keep an
Is
eye on him.
is he gonna fucking dab? Is he gonna fucking dab?
He's better than that.
No, he's a cool dad. Come on.
Oh, he's trying, you
Cool
know.
dads don't dab.
You know, I just do all the dad jokes.
No, that's
possible.
exactly it.
But yeah,
Cool dads.
that's what I mean. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And
He like
he heads
pulls out a
off.
fidget spinner for each of us.
I hear this is currency now. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. No, he doesn't do that.
I hear the hip
That
cool
hurts.
people like these days.
Oh
Here
my
you go,
goodness.
presents for you.
I hear the voodoo people are using pop figures now. Anyway, moving on.
Right? Right?
Oh, I don't know if that's an insult or not. Oh man.
You work your own time out on that one. But that does bring us to the end of the adventure. And somewhere in a distant hotel room, Lady Kitsune is screaming, "Scion!"
It would have gotten you too if it weren't for you and your tiger.
I'm gonna offer Orlando a job.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's good. I
Yeah.
think he needs
Yeah.
something. Between the new job and the makeover, I think he could get back on his feet.
But
Yeah.
how did he get involved with Lady Kitsune?
I think she just picked him up and was
She
like,
pretty much, well, do you
That's
want to hear
pretty
the
much it.
story?
Yeah, I
of
do.
what happened?
Yeah.
What happened was, and this is how he describes it, I'm going to summarize because we are at the end. He had been experimenting with his powers down in another city in California, and he was starting to get press attention, and Kitsune did find him, and she took care of him in several ways that he blushes and is very embarrassed to talk about in front of 4 grown women. But
You can say sex.
I'm
We're
good,
all-
we're okay with this.
good for
Ritter.
him.
yeah, well, sexy stuff.
There you go.
I'm so proud of you.
You did it.
All right, so he's not a virgin. That's my understanding.
And she kind of had him. Looking back on it, he's kind of a little bit more reflective, and he's sort of a little bit more mature about it. He's like she was clearly stringing him along and manipulating him emotionally and making him feel good about himself, but also kind of having him do rituals for her to help her out.
Now,
Oh.
did she make you put on the Axe body spray and the guy liner, or was that your own decision?
The guy liner.
No, listen, I support the guy liner.
Hey, guy liner.
like it.
Guy
works.
liner is
Well,
awesome.
I
Body
respect
spray, we
that.
need to fix
Yeah,
that.
I need to drop
She
that.
didn't tell me not to. Is it bad?
We're gonna help you. It's gonna be better. It's gonna be better. I'm just assuming he's using a shitty liner, guys.
Yeah.
Clearly running all the time.
Yeah.
But he is now in your care.
Just to get him some urban decay.
Exactly, thank you.
Yeah.
There we go.
That'll work. Some Kat Von D.
I was gonna say
That's
tattoo
Kat
liner,
Von
that's
D. There you
amazing.
go. Yeah.
We just need to get him better guy liner.
So as the party proceeds with the makeover of Orlando Elliott, we carry off into the sunset, a little happier, a little wiser, and a little more
A lot
safe
better
again.
smelling.
A lot better smelling.
A lot better
Thank
smelling.
you all very much, ladies, for coming back.
Thank you for
Anytime.
having
It's
us.
been a pleasure. And thank you to our audience who's been patient with us as we've recorded this. We hope you enjoyed the game, and we'll see you all next time. Later.
Bye.